Skelly, bro, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good? We're gonna get to it. Once we get like 150 viewers, we're gonna get to the real talk. We're gonna get to the real talk. A lot of people just fake about this shit, man. And I was just asking a question. The funny part, I was asking a question. I wasn't trying to downplay anybody or anything like that, but we're gonna get to it. Cause a lot of people are fake about this shit. And y'all know me. Y'all know me. There ain't gonna be no game. None of that. Cause motherfuckers be so fake. It's actually insane. They be fake and they have sheep mentality. I'm alright. The sheep mentality is OD. It's actually OD. Give me 1 second.
That was not okay, but right? I got hit. Good shit. Good shit. I'm embarrassed.
Yo, well done. What's good, man? What's going on? Blue Mercy with the tier 2. Thank you so much. Sheep. Actual sheep. It's actually sad because a lot of these niggas is fake as shit. But yeah, no, I ain't about that, man. That hurt your ears, my bad. A lot of these motherfuckers is pretty sad, but I'm waiting till we get to like 150. Ain't gonna be no game, no video game, no nothing. Why sheep? I'm gonna show you why. People just, are we at 225? I can't even see. My shit is still at 30. I'm just waiting. Like I said, once it shows for me, we're gonna start. We got proof, of course. It's from my Twitter. It's from my Twitter. Thank you, Nikki.
That was not on
Appreciate that.
camera, right?
I don't care about no Twitch primes. I don't care about no subs. I'm being like extremely real here.
Good shit.
The motherfuckers is so fake. It's crazy. It's not even about receipts. It's in my Twitter. It's in my Twitter. We're gonna talk about my Twitter and how people are bullshitting. Cause I guarantee you, in a few months, watch how the tone changes. Watch how the tone. Some people on my Twitter, we had some great convos. We agree to disagree, or I actually agree with them, right? Some other people, though, y'all be legit, just on some sheep shit. And I was trying to chill and relax today. I was like, yo, I'm gonna just chill. I'm gonna just work on my stuff, and that's it. Is that 288? Okay, cool, very nice. So let's get to it. Let's get to my page, right? Cause motherfuckers, you could tell the community kind of don't know how to read either, but that's cool. I'm gonna help you guys, all right? Cause I would think people will understand this motherfucking question right here, all right? But of course, people take this defensively. That's another thing too. People take this defensively. Matter of fact, we're gonna go straight to this, so we can start scrolling down. Hold on, let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. Let's do this the right way. I'm glad this blew up though, but it just goes to show the mentality sometimes of people is kind of silly, man. So I said this, right? Because do you love the game or do you love rollback? This was a beautiful ass question. This question was actually OD, right? I thought this question, because I didn't I mention this question a couple of times, stream, right? Where you know what? Let me do it like this. Give me 1 second. Take this out. Take this out. Minimize this because I want to be able to read the chat as well. And I think people are getting defensive as if like I'm trying to go against Guilty Gear or something of the sort, which is fucking dumb as shit. Because I'm pretty sure I probably know the lore more than a lot of people that play Guilty Gear. Because I legit play Guilty Gear. Give me 1 second. Motherfuckers just be playing the game to play it, right? I actually play the story. Give me 1 second. Oh, no. But Escalante, you got to remember my position. My position is different, man. So I like for people to actually fucking learn. The thing is, at the end of the day, it don't hurt to let people know, you know? So let's get back to this. I said, oh, yeah, no, I know. But I just want people to see the stupidity and the sheep mentality, right, of people. Let me lower this. As a matter of fact. I appreciate that. I'm going to have them here for the people that do support. But I'm going to actually lower it, all right, guys? Like, I'm going to actually have it just on mute. This is real talk. Right now, I'm dead ass. I don't care about no donations, no subs, no nothing. All right. So, I'm ranting about over 10 retweets. No, I'm not. And if you have a problem with that, Ivan, you don't have to be here. You understand? You don't have to be here. I already know how you feeling, brother. I already saw some of your messages when I was in Pred's stream. Like I wasn't there. It's cool though. You can stay here. I already know you coming in here to be on some dumb shit. Yeah. Oh, I was impressed. See, people don't. Let me tell you something. People don't know that I'm a lurker. I'm a motherfucking lurker. So you peep how I'm gonna tell you exactly why. See, let me tell you something. I'm a smart motherfucker, right? Peep this. Peep how he came in. We're gonna go with this one real quick, right? Looking to be mad over something, right? And I'm gonna tell you why he said this. You ranting over 10 retweets, so right, trying to be petty and shit. The reason why Ivan want to be petty, right, is because Ivan thinks now like I'm the enemy of Khalil. I don't give a fuck about no Khalil, my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck about him, what he do. Let him live on and do what he do. Now with what Posey did yesterday, that's on Posey and Khalil. I've been done with Khalil and all that shit. So if you want to be petty in this chat because what Posey did, I'm not gonna stop from what Posey says about whoever. At the end of the day, that's what Posey want to do, my nigga. Like I don't give a fuck about no Khalil, dude. I don't give a fuck about what he does. Let him live and let him be. That's it. That's what I said yesterday. I said, yo, just end it. That's it. But Ivan was in the today in press chat saying some shit. And instead of just maybe just looking to see if I was in there, nah, some of them were going off. I let it be. I don't give a fuck. I'm just there. I'm watching the match and I see them talking about Posey, me, and some other people. My man, you don't have to be in this chat. You don't got to be here. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't going to be petty. I'm going to tell you that much right now. I know you want to look Khalil's boys, but you're not going to be here and be petty. See, motherfuckers think that I be in chats. I be in chats. See, motherfuckers be talking some dumbass shit and they don't look to go see in the chat. You understand? They don't go to look to see if a motherfucker's in the chat. I saw these niggas talking about me and Posey. I'm like, my man, I didn't even say nothing about Khalil. I don't give a fuck. And I'm in the chat like, damn, this motherfucker Ivan be in my fucking chat acting like he, you know what I'm saying, everything's okay. And then you gonna come in here and act petty like I said something about Khalil, my nigga. I didn't say nothing about that fucking grimy ass nigga. But you too stupid to actually come in here, right? To come in here and act the fool. These niggas think like I'm some dumb motherfucker. I was in the chat just letting y'all rock out. You stupid fuck. Niggas is so fucking dumb. I ain't say nothing about that dude too. It was Posey. Whatever Posey and Khalil got going on, that's between them. I don't give a fuck. But I'm in the chat and I'm like, this nigga be acting mad friendly in this chat. He be coming in here acting all cool, everything like that. I see legit in the chat niggas is talking about me, including him. I said, wow, damn, that's crazy. Y'all really just impressed chat, just shitting on me. Okay, whatever Posey said, that's Posey. That's Posey. Don't bring me into that shit. And then you're going to come in here and start to act petty over something that Posey said? Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all fucking garbage, man. Y'all legit just garbage. Like if you don't like me, don't be in this chat, but don't be fucking fake. Don't be in another man's chat talking about a nigga that you be going in their stream acting like everything is good. Why y'all so fake? And y'all know niggas try to shut me down over some bullshit that I ain't do. The fuck? Like I don't understand. This is beyond gaming. This is some real life shit. This is some real life shit. And these are niggas that be in this chat. A couple of them in press chat talking about me. Y'all niggas is so fucking fake, man. Y'all niggas is so fucking fake. This is one of the reasons why I knew he was gonna come in here, chat. Library. I knew he would come in here. I bet you the other ones is in the chat and now they're not saying shit. And now y'all not saying shit. I'm like this. I'm doing my work and I see them talking shit about me. And I'm like, what the fuck did I do? And then I said, of course. Of course. And I ain't say shit about him. That's the crazy part. I actually told Posey chill. I told them to chill because I don't. At the end of the day, what happened happened. That's it. I moved on from that scenario. Let Khalil do his thing. Now Posey and Khalil got something else going on. That's on them. That's on them. But when I'm going in the chat and I'm thinking like, oh man, these guys support, these guys is cool, whatever the case may be, and I go to the chat, I'm like, wow, that's how y'all really feel? Okay. But then y'all going, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all come in the chat like everything's okay. Y'all niggas is so fake. Y'all would never say this in front of my face on some real shit too, which is crazy. Y'all would never say anything like that, which is crazy. It's just it's whack, man. It's fucking whack. And that's why I was in press chat and I was about to say some things like just to have fun. And I peeped them talking. And I said, oh, I'm just gonna retweet, which I would think niggas would be smart enough. Yo, Bum retweeted. He's supporting Pred's thing. He might be in here. Let me shut the fuck up. Let me shut the fuck up and not say anything because he might be in here. Nah. But then like I can understand if you outright just hate me. That's cool. That's cool. But I'd rather a motherfucker be real than to talk shit about me, which is exactly what they did. Which is exactly what they did. Talking some dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different because Posey and them right now, they got some beef, whatever's going on. But don't bring me into it and then act like everything is cool. But then now try to act petty. Come on, man. Shit is just garbage, man. And this is exactly why I'm getting into this shit. Cause like I said, within this page, right? Within this thread, there's some good conversations, right? There's some good shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of us, we're talking, we disagreeing, and I'm fine with that. Then there's some other people, yo, do you not see that there's a question mark? Who cares about the rollback? This is a question. Do I need to put an emote for this motherfucker? Do I need to put an emote for this motherfucker? Like, do I have to do that for some of y'all? It's crazy. Anyway, let's get to this. Nah, they can't, OB. They can't. So let's get to this. I said this. Because, let's go to Super Noon. Do you love the game or do you love rollback? This was so important. This was a godlike fucking message. This was a godlike message on some real shit. And the reason why I say that is because legit, I've been saying this for like 2 weeks now. I said, yo, a lot of people are caring about the rollback, but people are forgetting that a game does matter. Gameplay and characters fucking matter. And some of these things that are being said is fucking mind-boggling. Do people realize that they're like, oh, character balance is not as important as gameplay and shit like that. Like, if the game is fun, whatever. I'm like, you guys are really saying this right now? When we play a video game, when we play a fucking video game, right? When we play a video game, what are we doing? What's the first thing when you press start? And let's say I go to rank mode. What's the next thing we're doing? We're picking a character. Gameplay doesn't matter if netcode is so bad. It makes you not want to play the game, dude. Shit like that is crazy. You see what I mean? No, I understand that completely. This is what I mean, though. Right? This is what I mean. There's various reasons why I'm like, yo, what? Like, how can you even say this? How can you say gameplay doesn't matter? Why do you guys keep saying this? Y'all think that we're going to be in COVID forever? Motherfuckers, we had the flu and we had plenty of other shit. Y'all think that we're going to be in this shit forever? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like this is so fucking crazy. Yo, Escalante, it's actually insane. Oh, you didn't say that. You quoting somebody. Oh, okay. Sharani. Exactly. Exactly. I'm against delayed base net code. I hope people understand that. I'm against that shit. I don't want that shit no more. I legit said, hold on, I gotta go look for my fucking post too. Give me 1 second. I gotta look for my post. I said this a bit back, but give me 1 second because this is too important. This is legit too important because at the end of the day, like I don't think people seem to understand that I don't I don't want fucking delay based net code. All right? I don't want that shit. I want legit rollback. To the point that I put this message out. I'm looking for it. Give me 1 second. Hopefully I can find it. I know it's probably like a little bit back. Right? Like even to the point that I'm like, I put this out there, right? Like clearly I want rollback. I said I'm so glad people are speaking up everywhere. Please implement KOF 15 with great rollback. It's February 23rd that can basically connect the world to play each other. Many people, including myself, love the KOF series, but in the days of COVID and beyond, rollback is needed, right? So I want rollback. I want that, right? I talked about Potemkin. Literally the post right below. I said, so I'm hearing Potemkin is really strong in this game. Is this big body week one top tier shit and then he's whack a few weeks later, or y'all feel he's really strong? Also, what games was Potemkin mid high tier or this other shit, right? Right? Because you know why I said this? Because usually people play the game, right? They play the demo, they play the game. They literally jump conclusions, which is fine though. As humans, we tend to do that. Let me be mad real. When I first played Dragon Ball Fighter, I said Fabu was whack. And then I instantly changed my mind when I actually decided to sit down with the game. I saw like a few Alan videos. I started to understand the game a little bit more. I still didn't like the game for season 1, season 2, but I understand the game a little bit more. I understand it way more now that I can actually, put out a tier list and all that shit. But I was like, oh, nah, because I hated the way the game was, right? I hated how it was. I was like, yo, so many of these characters are fucking generic. Like, they're basic. They're plain. Like, they do the same thing. Everybody do a vanish. They knock them. There was things I just did not like about the game that I just did not find fun, okay? I did not find fun. This is to be mad real. And I'm going to talk about the character balance, and I'm kind of going to come right back to Dragon Ball. I'm going to come right back to it. I'm going to get to it. All right, let me continue to try to find the post that I'm talking about though. Oh, there we go. I found it. February 22nd. Right? Just to show you guys, I do not want base delay netcode. DBFZ is the last game I will deal with that has delay base netcode. KOF 15, Dungeon Fight, any new fighting coming out, you need to have rollback netcode and have it done right. So this tells you February 22nd. I don't want delay based netcode. Happy belated, Altic. I don't want that shit. I'm done with that shit. I don't want it. There's different reasons why I don't want it. There's different reasons. Big Bro Crow, you're actually not that wrong either. Funny enough, you're not that wrong. Okay? Now, I'm going to delete that. Let's go back up. Let's go back up to my page. Let's go back to my message. So what are we arguing about? The question that literally what you said earlier, right? So I'm going to go right back into this. Let's go right back into it. So after the rollback appeal fades, right? From Guilty Gear Strive, will people actually still be playing it? People tend to, and it's a question mark once again. Once again, it's a question mark. Now, this was a statement. People tend to forget that gameplay is the most important, right? Now, you notice I can't put everything, but what does it say here? What does this say here? Gameplay. I'm on Twitter. I'm limited. Legit, the question mark was the end of the fucking tweet. Like I couldn't put any more. But you notice people tend to forget gameplay is the most important. People skip on this one too. People skip on this statement. It doesn't say anything about the balance, right? It says gameplay. So then I go into another question. Because people don't seem to know how to fucking read. I went from a question to a statement to a question. But people only want to read what the fuck they want to read. Instead of reading the entire message. Because you're going to see that everybody talks about the balance. Everybody talks about the balance. What happened to my what happened to my statement and what happened to my question? Oh, absolutely tripping. Absolutely. 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 So, right? Peep this. Peep. I'm going to go straight into this. This has to do with Gianna. Right? 100%. I'm going to go straight into his retweet. Straight into that. We're going to go straight into that one. Let's, right? So, I say this, right? Gameplay and netcode are important. But you peep how, see, I have this question out there. I have this statement and I have this question, right? This was legit, not trying to shit on anything because I genuinely like Guilty Gear. I didn't play the game. Actually, I know, Trizak. I know, but it's cool. It's cool. So let's go to Gianna. Excuse me. Let's go here. Right? Because I'm going to show y'all some funny shit. I'm going to show you some funny shit. This is the reason why I did this. But it gets funny right after I show y'all this one. It gets funny right after. Was Season 1 balance? Android 16 untackable Oki. Vegeta assists. Adult Gohan block strings. DP plus assists. 6 cells and SOP's top 8. People counting Bardock level 3 at Evo. Most new games are not balanced at the start, but they're still fun. I'm 100% ready for early. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But why was this like the only thing focused on though? I'm a little confused because I wrote more. I did write more. So why was this like the only focus? Now, mind you, Twitter engagements, I know, probably want to build it up, make some money, whatever. I don't know what he's doing, right? He's not wrong at all. But let me tell you where he is wrong at. Now, after Season 1, no, he has a point. I just said he's not wrong. But let me tell you where he is wrong, though. Let me tell you where he is wrong. Now, after Season 1, where the fuck y'all motherfuckers was at when Season 2 came out? I was the only one hosting this shit locally. There was very few people, and numbers were dwindling. Were they not? Because I could pull up when he was hosting his events, and I could pull up when I was hosting my events, and I could pull up when Spooky was hosting Dragon Ball Fighters. What the fuck happened to Dragon Ball Fighters? Right? What happened? What happened in majors when the numbers were dwindling? When they were going down? And they went down by a lot. What happened? What happened, Giuna? What happened? And guess what that has to do with? Balance. Why? Because everybody was complaining about who? GT Goku. So he's not wrong. I already know that that's what it was. But then people got tired of the game being unbalanced. Season 2, y'all niggas were not around. I was legit the only one keeping this game afloat. Let me be fucking real here. Season 2, this shit was legit fucking drowning. And guess what? You know why it was drowning? Because GT took over and everybody got tired of seeing GT take over the entire game. Kid Buu, GT. It was the same shit over and over, and motherfuckers got tired. Obi, I hear you. Yo, but like niggas is so delusional. Niggas is so delusional. It's crazy. UNK, yo, dude, that all I did was fucking host this game, and I wasn't even feeling like that. I keep telling y'all all the time, season 1 and especially season 2, I was not feeling. But at the end of the day, my people here wanted to keep it going, and we made it fun. That's the thing, and I'm not trying to shit on him, right? But people casually and competitively, they get tired of a game when the game is not balanced. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all how this works. Let me tell y'all how fighting games fucking works, and games in general. You know why? You know why there is different archetypes and different characters that you choose? Guess what? They're supposed to be an avatar. You know who they're supposed to be an avatar of? Your spirit, your fighting fucking spirit. So when they come out with 15, 20 characters, you know why they come out with 2 grapplers? They come out with the big burly grappler, and then they come out with the other big character, because they want you to have 2 options of picking a character, a big character. The same way they have 2 speedy characters, the same way they have 2 balanced characters, the same way they have 2 trap characters. It's supposed to stand for you. Now, when I pick this character, right? Let's say this character don't work out. What ends up happening? What ends up happening? You're going to do 2 things. You're going to do 2 things. Hear me out. 1, you're going to go to the next character. You're going to go to either the next grappler, or if you just have that tool set, that skill set, you're going to venture off into another character that's good, right? That's good, right? So the thing is that now, for example, I'm going to use me as an example. I like Mortal Kombat 11 fundamentals. I like the footsies aspect. I like the pace of the action. You know what I don't like about Mortal Kombat 11? You know what I don't fucking like? I don't like that I can't play fucking Shao Kahn. BK, you don't even, what am I wrong about, brother? I haven't even got to what the fuck I was talking about. What am I wrong about? A question and a statement and a question? How can a question be wrong, my nigga? How can a question? I think you're wrong about Strive. What am I wrong about? Hold up, guys. What am I wrong about? We're going to leave it right here, because I want him to answer. What am I wrong about? This is crazy. What am I wrong about? Hold on. I got to make this bigger. I want to know, what am I wrong about? Tell me what I'm wrong about. I genuinely want to know. Remember this. So, BK Cass, we're going to look for your answer. I'm not going to answer until you fucking answer. What am I wrong about? I'm going off Twitter. Only play. See? Motherfuckers don't read. I'm going off Twitter. Only 5 playable characters. Okay, continue. What about the 5 playable characters? What about the 5 playable characters, BK? This is a great example, stream. This is a great fucking example right here. He's gonna answer. Watch the answer. What about the 5 playable characters, BK? Tell me. What about the 5 playable characters? What about the 5 playable characters? No. Yo, let's wait for BK Cash. What about the 5 playable characters? You going based off of Twitter, right? What about the 5 playable characters? Where are you? What about the 5 playable characters? No. Don't say nothing, Tree. Nobody give him the answers. What about the 5 playable characters? No, Craig. Let him talk. What about the 5 playable characters? You're saying that the lore of the game you're saying the lore of the game is not going to last because the rollback because of 5 playable characters. I think you're wrong in that statement. That you actually read what I said. There we go. There we go, stream. That's why I said don't fucking answer. Don't give him no answers. You're saying that the lore of the game is not going to last because of the rollback, because of 5 playable characters. I think you're wrong in that statement. There we go. There we fucking go. This is why I said nobody likes fucking reading. You fix my back literally with your crazy ass answer. My back don't even hurt no more. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. See, Craig, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't fucking say anything. Don't say nothing. This is why so many people fucking argue without comprehending the fucking statement or the question. Yes, let people fucking hang themselves so they can see. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Let's go, BK. Yeah, BK, right? Listen, this just goes to show, BK is right here. It's right here. This goes to show that, brother, you need to read. This is the problem of man. Dead ass. This is the problem of man. My back don't even hurt no more. You fixed my back by saying what you said. Look at my fucking question. I said this. After the rollback appeal fades away from Guilty Gear Strive, will people actually still be playing it? Question mark. People tend to forget that the gameplay is most important. If Guilty Gear Strive gameplay is unbalanced with like 5 playable characters out of 15, who cares about the rollback? Question mark. So again, BK, did you read correctly? Did you read correct? Did you read? Did you read? Because a lot of you motherfuckers don't fucking read, man. Read. Tell me. Tell me. Tell me. This is the fall of man right here. Yes, you read. So you read? Did you read correctly? Ask yourself that question. Did you read correctly? Yes or no? Yes or no? Did you read correctly? Because he said he read. It's crazy that the if is there. Nah, there ain't gonna be no chill today. This is legit the fall of man right here. You know why? Because I guarantee you he ain't gonna admit that he fucked up. Guarantee you he gonna. You know what? At least he stays in the chat. But I want to see if he gonna actually admit I fucked up. I guess. I guess bro, interpret it wrong. I guess. Nobody likes to be wrong. The same way nobody likes to fucking lose. Nobody likes to be wrong. I guess. It's the fall of man, like I said. The fall of man. Real fucking shit. Real fucking shit. That's sad. Can't even be like, I did read it wrong. That's my fault. I jumped the gun. I followed like a fucking sheep. My bad. Because I saw everybody else. I saw everybody else do that, so I did the same thing. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like, and can't even admit. Because there's a fucking question mark. We learned this shit like in 1st, 2nd grade. Like we legit learned this like in 1st, 2nd grade. What a question mark, period. What all of this means. And motherfuckers still cannot read this shit. And I'm like, yo, I turned this from just wanting to genuinely know how people think, what they feel, right? You read it off of my stream. You just fucking lied. It's actually insane. My man, how do you say that you read it off of my stream? You fucking liar. You just said you read it off of my Twitter. Hold up. You're actually a fucking liar. You got caught lying. Not only did you not fucking read, you're a fucking liar. You're actually a fucking liar. So you read it off my stream or you read it off of my Twitter? You fucking liar. Your Twitter's on your stream. Okay. Okay. This nigga actually has option selects. My nigga, I bet you was a top tier player in Street Fighter 4. You had to be a top tier player in Street Fighter 4 because your option selects is godlike right now. Your option selects is ridiculous right now. Who do you play in Street Fighter 4? Who do you play in Street Fighter 4? Your option selects is godlike. Your option select is ridiculous. My man just covered up his lie. He said I read it on Twitter. Then he said I read it on your stream. Then he said I read your Twitter on your stream. I play Ken. I know you fucking play Ken. I know you fucking played Ken. I know you did back row. You threw somebody, right? You threw somebody and then you did Tatsumaki. You either stood front or back, right? You cheap motherfucker, you. I know. I know you did. You ain't gotta tell me. I know you did. Cheap ass motherfucker, you. It's crazy. Hunter, he said. Oh my gosh. You guys are the fucking worst. Hunter, how are you defending this man? He's clearly admitting that listen, I ain't even get into that, Hunter. It's all good. It's crazy. I read it wrong, my G. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate the fucking honesty. And look. I want y'all to peep something. So he admitted. I appreciate the honesty, dude. I appreciate this. Look at how somebody was quick to defend the bullshit. Peep. Your tweet is literally on your stream. It's not a big deal. You defending and now he admitted. You defending and he admitted. See that? That's how y'all go hand in hand, cuffed up to jail, motherfucker. That's how y'all go hand in hand to jail, motherfucker. It's crazy. Appreciate the honesty. Thank you for being honest, man. He read it wrong. And that's the thing is that a lot of people do that, man. They quick read, but they actually don't sit down to read the motherfucking message. He said that's treason. Oh man. Free my GS9 niggas. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted him to legit just be honest. Be honest. Because guess what? A lot of these people in these tweets did not fucking read, man. If the game is unbalanced, then who cares about rollback? Gameplay needs to be a priority. And in these times, netcode should come secondary. If not, at the same time, the battle mechanics are being worked on. In my opinion, I definitely have my gripes with the GGST gameplay, but I enjoyed my time with it. And that's completely fine. I want both to coexist, like legit, and both get the attention that is needed. You understand? I didn't play the game. As long as one of my characters is strong. God damn, Zeta. I appreciate you. God damn. Let me say this again. Zeta, I appreciate you, dude. As long as one of my characters is strong, I'll stay in. Legit, I'll stay in. Nago Rookie Yuki is too fun. As long as one of my characters is strong, I will stay in. Look at that. Look at that. You know why? He's speaking nothing but facts. You know why? You know why? Because niggas don't like fucking losing. When has losing ever been fun? When has losing ever been fucking fun? Zeta, I appreciate that honesty, dude. When has losing, even when you're playing casual, you know why? You know why fighting games are not popular like that? Y'all want to know why? Because when you lose, there ain't nobody to blame but yourself. There ain't nobody to blame but yourself. So when you fucking lose, you're the only person to blame. Absolutely, Escalante. But the thing is, fighting games, nobody wants to be the fucking loser. Nobody wants to lose. So the thing is that characters, balance, motherfuckers think that shit ain't important. If it wasn't important, why season 1 and season 2, niggas were complaining? Why was people complaining about season 2 Dragon Ball Fighters? Why were people complaining about Ryu and Chun-Li in season 1 of Street Fighter V? It's actually crazy. Bum, don't remember the good days when we hang out with our friends, play the game. Rollback is the most important. The gameplay has to be balanced and fun. And that's the thing. In the old days, so somebody was like, oh, but I played, Melee didn't have that and all this other shit. I said, my nigga, first of all, you bringing up Smash Brothers, which is the Disney of fighting games. Nobody's beating that. Nobody beating Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is legit the Disney of fighting games. They got too many fucking characters. You're not fucking with that. They appeal to babies, kids, parents. You're not fucking with no Smash Brothers. And even then, back then, making balance changes wasn't all that important because at the end of the day, fighting games weren't that big. Fantasy Strike has rollback. No one plays that weak ass game. Yo, I told somebody this. We're gonna get into it though. Psych, dude, I should, but motherfuckers ain't ready for some blunt ass shit. So we're gonna scroll down. We're gonna scroll down through memory lane, even though this shit happened like a few hours ago. All right? Let's go through it. So some of these people were putting out some crazy shit. So I like this one right here. I feel, matter of fact, let me move my camera a little bit more here. Boom. I feel like if rollback was the only appeal, Guilty Gear Strive wouldn't have gotten the level of attention that it did. Because you know why? When has Guilty Gear ever been a heavy hitter game? Let's be fucking real here. When has Guilty Gear ever been a heavy hitter game? Show me the numbers, because I guarantee you, ain't going to be nothing like Street Fighter V, ain't going to be nothing like fucking Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, ain't going to be nothing like Tekken, it's not going to be nothing like Mortal Kombat. The game was so fun, why people ain't pick it up and play? If the game was so fucking fun, right, and appealing, thank you so much for the donation. If the game was so fun, why was the numbers not as high as the other games in that sense? I actually found the games fun, but the overall, they don't like it like that. They didn't find it fun. Game was definitely hard as a casual. AKA, they didn't find it fun. KOF is the same way. They don't find it fun. It's the truth of the matter. They just don't find the game fun. When you find something fun, casually, competitively, you stick with it. Don't you not? Game balance doesn't matter. I'm not going to hold you. Shut the fuck up. You sound mad stupid saying that shit. How does game balance doesn't matter? How does game balance don't matter? How can you actually come into the chat and say game balance actually, like, I can understand if it's not the most important thing. You actually have the nerve to say game balance doesn't matter? Damn, man. Holy fuck. You're playing the fucking game, you dummy. What's wrong with people? You play whatever you get into. It's fun to you to watch. It's fun for you to play. And the balance matters a hell of a lot. People hated season 2 for the balance because of the loops. Thank you, Hypnotic. I don't understand. This happens in every game. This is the most bullshit ass things that I see. See, people hated season 2 for the balance because of the loops. The game was legit a one-player game. Viewership dropped, so did the players. Only the toughest of players that like legit could make money and do their thing stood with the game. And liked the game because they liked the game. Why did so many people drop Dragon Ball? So did Street Fighter 5. Yeah, Power Rangers, a lot of you motherfuckers, y'all don't play Power Rangers and My Pony and all this other shit. Why not? That shit has beautiful netcode. Why y'all not playing it? You want to know why Season 2 had peak viewership, but not peak player participants in tournaments? You want me to be mad real? Because there was a story. There was an actual story. What was the story? Stream, what was the story of Season 2 Dragon Ball Fighters? Hold up. What was the... What? Dos Palamas. Rising. Baloo. Niggas like stories. That's why you watch your shows and watch your movies, right? Because you like stories. We had an actual story in Season 2 Dragon Ball Fighters. You want to know why so many people fucking came to my fucking... Hold up. We're not done here. Stream. We're not done here because I think motherfuckers still don't understand. Hold on. We're gonna go back to it. Hold on. We had 2,004... Oh, you guys can't see it. We had 2,444 people watch yesterday. Who you think did that? You think these 700, 800 extra viewers came for moi? Came for June, Steve? Cause y'all know I'm a blunt motherfucker. Who y'all think they came for? I'm not out here to bullshit anybody. Who y'all think they came for? Because guess what happened right after he left? We lost 700 viewers. They came for Sonic Fox. That came to the motherfucking ghetto-ass Bronx to play who? You know why that built up so fast? Because there's a story going on right now. Between who? Between who? Between who? Sonic and Nitro. Yep, Jay McQueen. Exactly. Precise number. Exactly. Yeah, the stream was lit, but it didn't matter. When Sonic came through, them numbers increased dramatically. Crazy. Because guess what? Sonic has that appeal, that clout. And as soon as Sonic Fox left, the viewers left with Sonic. It's crazy. So it don't matter about peak viewership. We understand that. We understand it had peak viewership. But what happened when Sonic wasn't at those events? You think You think we had peak viewership? Think about it. I think the viewers would have come if the game wasn't balanced. Dude, season 2 was dying, Cry. There was no events besides mines and majors. And Fighting Tuesday. And Fighting Tuesday numbers were dwindling. Because G-Unit said it himself. Because I used to watch all the fucking time. Cry, did you watch it? Wait. Hold on. Cry, did you watch season 2? Did you watch season 1 and season 2? Like real shit. Because look, I think the viewers wouldn't have come if the game wasn't balanced, right? Which I think he mixed it up. But dude, the game was dying. The game legit was fucking dying. Fighting Tuesday could barely run a bracket during the end of season 2. And you know what the players were saying? They said it was bland. It was getting boring. It was actually dying. If you want me to be real. I'm saying that the balance don't matter because the core fans, dude. Oh my gosh. You cannot be serious here. See what I mean, stream? You see what I mean? OB is legit a Cry. You just a regular schmegler. When it comes to, like, I'm not saying like your human life, you know, I'm not disrespectful, but when it came to that game, you was a regular schmegler, right? Like you're a viewer, right? The game was dying. This guy was going to tournaments to see the death. We went from Dragon Ball being godlike to we ain't almost shit as a community. Thank you, BK. It's not only me and Spooky. It's also Damascus, Cloud, anybody else that's putting in work. It's not only me and Spooky, but, you know, we have been here. No, I don't think he's trolling because a lot of people have this mindset. It's actually crazy to say this. OB was actually going to majors, actually going to tournaments. So this is not something that we're making up here. You understand, Cry? And anybody else that has this mindset? Cry. Why did so many players love season 2? They did not. What are you talking about? Them wanting snapback doesn't mean that they love season 2. That doesn't mean that they love season 2. Lord Knight and anybody else that wants snapback is because they don't want their opponent to play. You know why? Because defense is too fucking strong. They already said this. This is no secret. It was bad. It was bad for spectators and it was bad for players. This game needs another offensive mechanic because defensively it's too fucking strong. Here we go again. Here we go again. See? You see what I mean about this right here? What I told y'all. You right, I guess. Even though this Cry, it takes you 2 seconds to use Google to look up results from tournaments from season 1 to season 2 to see the drop off, to see the comments, to go to different community forums to see how people were complaining about characters, but the mechanics and everything of the sort. If that wasn't a problem, why would they fucking change Snap? Why would they nerf characters? If it didn't matter, why would they do that? Why would they do that? Hold on. If it's not important, Cry, why would they make changes? Cry, answer that. It's 2-2 between these two. Why? Why would any gaming developer make changes? But am I not right? The core base didn't drop the game. Dude. Look, I said I didn't even touch the game in season 2. The core base is the people playing for money that already have a sponsorship that cannot, literally do not want to drop that money. That's like 100 people. Yo, he like it's crazy. It's crazy that he just keeps saying that. Seth said nobody picked up the game for season 2 and a ton dropped it. Season 2 dead my local 20-ish man bracket down to 8, and season 3 wasn't enough to save it. You think if the game had rollback, people still wouldn't have played it? They changed the game so they can do what? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. My man, my man, my man, my man. Stupid is strong with you. Stupid is actually strong with you. Stupid is actually really strong with you. It's actually insane. There's no way that you just said this. You typed this out. The other one was stupid. The other one was stupid. This right here is beyond that. There needs to be a new word for it. Like, there's no way that you just said that. There's no fucking way that you just said that you really said that. I'm so mindfucked. You said that Bandai made those changes to make money. I really hope he's trolling too. No. But I don't think he is. I don't think he is. I think he's very, very misinformed on how things work. I really think he's misinformed how this shit works. The issue is it seems people think rollback will save people from shitty internet ruining matches. And yo, I told this to somebody earlier, right? I told this to somebody earlier in the chat. He said, oh, rollback is needed so I can have good matches, right? Peep this message. Hold on, I'm gonna look for it. Peep this fucking message. Let me look for this guy. Give me 1 second. And then peep his response and look at the crazy shit. Found it. Peep this. Found it. Peep this, because motherfuckers think that rollback is like it automatically saves everything. Peep. Because 5 playable characters is better than 0 playable characters, which is what Strive to me is without rollback. So he said. I said, laughing my ass off. You're overdoing it. But I understand I want rollback for all fighting games in general. He goes, not really. Everyone's situation is different. I don't have people to play Guilty Gear with in person. If the netcode isn't good, online is just going to die and I have no one to play with. Okay. So I said, hold up. Watch this. What's your ISP? Also be real with me. Do you play Wi-Fi or wire? Not going to be honest with me, but it's whatever. Comcast. Didn't know I had a choice. Wire, and in my experience, anime games except DBZ don't have as many players. Take Granblue Fantasy Versus. You can still find games here and there, but it's definitely a certain hour which is where it's much easier. Half the connections are okay, half feel awful. This silly ass nigga got fucking Comcast and then thinks that it's the netcode. It's the netcode. Thinks that legit. Comcast is not good, by the way. But it overall, Cry. I didn't say that. What the fuck, Cry? I didn't say that at all. What are you talking about? See, you guys don't read. When he said, I'm not trolling. Do you think people are wrong for not buying games if they don't have rollback? Another motherfucker that don't read. Here we go again. I'm not trolling. Do you think people are wrong for not buying games if they don't have rollback? Tell me where you read that at. I'm super curious. Tell me where you read that at. Where did I say they wrong? I want him to show me the proof. Show me that proof where I said that. Show me the proof. I said I was asking your opinion. Oh. So you asking me, okay. So the thing is, are you reading though? Even the fact that you asking me that question, are you reading? It was a question? Yeah, that's the crazy part, right? So this is the thing. If you're reading, why are you even asking me that question? Just stop, bro. You have no idea what rollback is. Who don't have no idea? Because my tweet literally legit. Because you haven't answered the question. Dude. Do you understand? What I was saying? He did answer the question. You just suck at reading. Why are you asking me this question? You were saying play what you want. I'm asking you a question. Did you actually read? He kind of reading, I guess. My fault. I was off on the Henny earlier. I appreciate your honesty. I follow you on Twitter. So did you read though? Because he's completely wrong, and then he's asking me that question, which is crazy. So why would you ask me this question, dude? So you follow me on Twitter. You saw that I said DBFZ was the last game that I was going to play, right? the last game I was going to play online that has delayed base netcode. Now that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop buying games, because if I like a game, I like a game. I'm gonna play it regardless, right? But you're making it seem like you're not answering. So if the rollback is good, but the gameplay is trash, that means to buy it because it has rollback? Not necessarily. Yo, this depends in what you like. People will play trash games with rollback for fun. People don't understand. Rollback allows people to play online without much problem, like being able to play people at the end of the country or out of your state. It will not fix an unstable connection from making the match shitty. Delay-based netcode amplifies the shitty connection a ton. Rollback allows you to play with people online that you couldn't play before. Rollback is just better. It won't fix everything. Oh, Pokey, thank you. I know this. So people don't seem to understand is that if your online sucks, you know what ends up happening? I played Tekken 7, a trash game with rollback for fun. Imagine Tekken 7 being trash, but the numbers continue to rise up at Evo. Was the only game to continue to rise up in numbers. The only game in majors and at Evo, CEO, Combo Breaker, the only game to rise up in numbers, Cry. You know every other game declined while that game climbed? Listen, that's your opinion though, right? At the end of the day, that's your opinion. If you feel like a game is not trash, I don't take that nothing away from you, Cry. But the overall says different because they played the game. The overall says different. Now, let me get back. I'm going to keep it real with you. The Cry Krufu guy is a 15-year-old kid who got banned from Hook's community a while back. But you know what? I'm not wasting my time. And I'm not going to save my energy either. You know why? Because we need to teach our future youth. Thank you for letting me know his age. I kind of already knew he was young. But you know what? You know why I'm here? Because I want our youth to be able to grow and become better people. What if they don't want to listen? At least I tried, right? That's the whole point. The whole point. Stylist, that's for everybody. Trust me on this. Trust me. Oh, J800. Trust me. Some shit happened with him today. Crazy enough. Crazy enough. But listen, let's continue. So Comcast is a mid-tier ISP, but unfortunately it still has real OD issues. So if you're in a congested area, if you're in a congested place, or they just, it's just, for whatever reason, it tends to have way more technical issues than good. Y'all understand this, right? This is not me just talking some shit. Comcast overall has a lot of issues. You know how I know all this? Because I had to choose a catalog of what I wanted to pick. That shit trash tier, bro. I know Optimizer. It's bad. It's not good. It's not good. Mid tier, you're being generous. I'm trying to be a little nice because it's better than Spectrum and Optimum. I think Comcast does a little bit better than those two. Right? Am I lying? Comcast is better than Optimum and Spectrum, but like that's not saying much though, right? Like shit is shit, but it's better. I would prefer to have um I would prefer to have Comcast over Spectrum and Optimum, which are those are hood. When I say those are like actual hood providers, those are hood providers. I have Infinity. I'm not too sure where it stands exactly. Who has the best Wi-Fi provider? Fios beats everything. Fios beats everything, but it's the hardest to obtain, which is exactly what I have. Infinity is Comcast, isn't Infinity Comcast? I'm just going based on that. That's why I was like, I don't heard of Infinity, but everybody calls Comcast. So yeah, that's why I say I don't know. If I don't know something, I'm gonna be straight up. You see, you saw how easy that was. I said, I don't know what's Infinity, right? I'm like, what's that? Y'all told me Comcast. I said, oh yeah, no, I didn't know. Thank you. I legit just know it by Comcast. You know what I'm saying? I thought Optimum got a buff. Maybe it did in the recent, but when I had Optimum and all that bullshit, no. Damn. Yo, Stream, what did I say? What did I just say about Comcast? And you see, you peep that? My man Wu2 King. Wait, hold on. Said Infinity can be good depending, aka Comcast, because now I know, can be good depending on your area. What did I just say a minute ago? Appreciate the honesty. Thank you, Wu2 King. Told ya, shit is just Spectrum and Optimum is garbage. I highly suggest don't pick that shit up, man. Unless things actually really change. Them shits is garbage, man. Them shits is actually garbage. Let's get back into it, though. Comcast is bad, though. Okay? I'm stuck with Optimum, which sucks. Shit is doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in the right area for shit to work, man. You got to be in the right area. New York City, because it's so congested out here, yo, they're making 2 buildings right here. They're making 2 buildings. They got like a project building that's gonna have like 300, 400 people, and then they're making another building right here, right across from my balcony. You said files was hard to obtain. In general, the kill says try to get files. He can't. Because a lot of buildings like the landlords and shit, they don't want it. They don't want files because it costs too much. The price is hefty. That's why I said I did like a sub go, I think, right, or something like that. And I said if I wasn't at this sub range, I would not go for files. I would not. It's you're paying for some top tier shit. Bum call me a hood nigga. Fam has the biggest, nicest house in the block. That shit is top tier. AT&T fiber is great. It's great. But AT&T regular is garbage. It's like mid-tier. Anything fiber is ridiculous. Anything fiber is ridiculous. It's like really fucking good. But if you get AT&T without the fiber, good luck. So here's the thing. A lot of you guys don't seem to understand. Somebody said I don't understand how fucking. I think he said to me, I don't understand how rollback works and shit like that. All right, let's get into it. I think I say it here. I'm not too sure. Oh, I didn't get back to him. So y'all understand how fighting games work, right? They're peer to peer. So if you don't know what peer to peer means your connection straight up versus their connection straight up. So there's a difference between a fighting game using peer-to-peer and then a shooting game using something else, right? So Overwatch legit has what is it called again? I forgot the name of it, but legit host for everybody. Servers, yeah, there we go, dedicated servers. So Fighting games don't have dedicated servers. Number one, a dedicated server costs mad fucking money. Y'all know that, right? That in order for them to have a dedicated server, you gotta have mad fucking money. Go look it up. It's millions. Real talk. It costs a lot of fucking money because you're legit hosting the entire world. Hanging, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the subs and the donations. I peep all of that shit. You guys, people don't understand that fighting game is peer-to-peer. People are like, yo, but rollback is going to save me. It's not going to save you if you have a fucking horrible ass connection. You know why? You want to know why? You know what you're going to be doing? Right? So I'm going to show you exactly what's going to be happening if you got rollback with a horrible connection. So you're going to be like, right, you're going to be playing. Right? I did all of this shit, but I'm just like this. Right? So legit, you're like, what the fuck just happened, right? So I'm like, and then I'm gone, right? And you're like, what the fuck just happened? Like, huh? And then I'm like, and then I'm back. And you know what's that? That's rollback. Fucking up. You know why it's fucking up? You know why it's fucking up? Because your internet fucking sucks. That's why it's fucking up. Because your internet fucking sucks and you think that rollback is going to automatically fix your fucking connection. And you guys don't seem to understand that. It's a peer-to-peer connection. You fuckers. So your shit is going to be fucking legit jumping everywhere. So people, instead of legit doing their fucking homework and realizing that this shit is not going to save your badass connection. People don't understand. Not only that, rollback suffers from shit hardware and overheating. Yes. Yes. It's that these people are sheep, man. They don't seem to understand how this shit works. This guy really thinks that everybody in the world has a bad connection. Dude, I be playing Dragon Ball. I play somebody from the West Coast with a 3-frame connection. 3-frame on PS4. Oh, yeah. Censored. Absolutely. Absolutely. It makes things smoother and it allows you to play from fucking country to country. But you, like, if I did, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Give me 1 second. All right. Give me 1 second. No, not here. What the fuck? I just want to show y'all what it's gonna say, or does it do it here? I don't know. So when you do like a speed test, right? It legit tells you you have 98% don't have the speeds that you have. Right? Like they say some shit like that. Whenever you do like a speed test, it'll tell you like on the right side or some shit. I'm trying to see if I haven't done it in quite some time, so I'm trying to see if it says it. Let me see if it says it. It usually says, no, it's not here. I don't know where the fuck is that. My bad, guys. When I do a speed test, it'll tell me like 90, you have faster speeds than 98% of the people in the U.S. It tells me that. We all know you got a good connect. No, but that's what I'm saying, though. You understand? Like legit, my ping right now says fucking 3, right? I did the shit. Ping 3. Like my connection, because I have files, my shit is OD. Rollback doesn't fix internet. That's the thing. People don't seem to understand. Like if your connection is bad, what's going to end up happening is motherfuckers is just going to be jumping everywhere. That's it. It's going to be skipping like crazy. I think Kuba has a Spectrum and his stream has legit stopped because of it. It's just really bad. Let's get back into it though. Let's get back into it. Right? So, oh shit. How can I forget Gina? Let's get back to him. I thought this was really funny, right? Because I think he will understand. I think he will understand, and he's not like I said, he's not wrong. I know I'm jumping from place to place because this is so much. I know I'm jumping from place to place. So, season 1 balance, right? Okay, so here's the problem. Does anybody see what's the problem with him saying this right here, right now? Right? Does anybody see the problem with him saying any of this? So peep this. Here's the main thing that he failed to realize, right? Was DBFZ season 1 balanced. Now, what? Blue, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Blue, you're a smart man, I can already tell. Season 1. Are we fucking psychics? Are we fucking psychics? Are we fucking psychics? It is season 1. Who the fuck knows what's what? Who the fuck knows what? This was silly as shit. And yes, season been gone. But would people go back to season 1? Does anybody in their right fucking mind say, I would rather play season 1 of Dragon Ball FighterZ over season 3? Who the fuck will go backwards? That's not what he's saying. Huh? How can you not understand this, Ren? Hold up. How can you not understand this, Ren? How do you not understand what I'm saying? That's not what he's saying. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Dude, this is season 1. So him talking about season 1 balance off of a new game that had a Marvel-like appeal. A Marvel-like appeal. Because Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite failed to give us that. You think N is a Dragon Ball fucking IP? You think people ain't gonna jump to that? Then mind you, you think we psychic? You think that we knew the balance from day 1? Dude, do you want me to go back for you to see how bad the game was as far as combos and setups? Do you want me to go that back? Ren, you're not making any sense. How does people not understand this? No, Sector, I understand. What I'm saying is we don't know. When a game first comes out, we don't know the actual balance though, Ren. You knew the balance of it? You knew that Android 16 was going to be cheap? Ren? Or did you play the game because it was Dragon Ball, right? It was Dragon Ball. People saw Dragon Ball-like characters in a Marvel setting. Why are you putting words into my mouth? What the fuck are you talking about? My nigga, you... Yes, we knew, but we was also getting patches, J800. We got patches like in legit like in a month span. So what are you talking about? They didn't stay with the game like that. They kept patching the game. All he's saying is that you can expect season 1 of Strides to be just as balanced. Thank you, Big. I don't understand how people do not understand this. Yo, Venpix, J800 is always like that, dude. Always. But I know J800 is smart, so I leave him alone. He just likes to troll. How do you not understand this though, Ren? Like this doesn't make any sense to me. I don't expect no game to be balanced day 1. What is even your point? I know what it is. He's a fan of him. I know what it is. I know what it is. He's a fan. So no matter what, my whole speech is going in circles for 20 minutes. Nah, just dumb motherfuckers like you don't understand shit. You just don't understand shit. That's the problem. Dumb motherfuckers like you, y'all take time. You know, like everybody has like their download speed. And Ren is like, give me some time here. Wait, I still need a little bit more time to understand what you're saying. That's what Ren is on right now. Real shit. Real shit. That's crazy. Because it's actually easy to understand. It's actually easy. It's not difficult. Hold on. Man nigga said that they're playing rollback for Strive because most of them was wired or had good ass ISP. But then you got people that join the train ride and have no clue how rollback works or how Wi-Fi. They don't. They actually don't understand. Anyway, let's get back to this though. So season 1, we didn't. So all of this shit, we didn't know how it was gonna work out. So he's telling us all this like we knew that this shit is like legit. We knew, right? Like oh shit. We know from day one the game is gonna be like this. Motherfuckers didn't even know how to fucking do the extra combos that we got now. We didn't know that, right? We didn't know that. So the whole thing is that as we played and grew the game for what it is, right? That's when we started finding out. Guess what though? We started getting patches. Did we not? Did the game stay the same cheap shit that it was? Did people not complain about Android 16 getting fucking hard knockdown off a command throw? He's also assuming that you're talking about release. So the thing is that when a game comes out, right? The fun is there. It's always there. When is a new game not fun and blowing up in numbers? Blaze Blue cross tag, the numbers were OD. Legit, if you go to Team Spooky, he had 50 people. The next week he had I think like 30. The week after that shit went down to 15. The week after that, you know what they were saying? Because I legit spoke to them. You know what they were saying? Because I hosted for my birthday event. I think people forgot about that. I hosted for my birthday event. The game legit was so unbalanced and so not fun that they did not want to deal with it. Why are you mad? People are excited. I'm going to get me some water. Nah, don't shoot nobody. Don't shoot nobody. Let him stay. It's crazy. He really think that I'm mad at people for being happy about Guilty Gear? Nah, this is like a smoothie. Drinking a smoothie. The stream has been textbook example of how bad the American education system is. Yeah. But why do you hate fighting games? Yo, Puma, what's good, man? How's everything with you? It's crazy because you know what's the crazy part? We thinking that these people are trolls, right? No, a lot of these people are being dead serious though, because they actually don't know how to read. They really don't know how to read. I'm trying to grasp your idea. Could you explain why people stuck with DBFZ with it broken in your opinion? I got you. Thank you for asking this. So, number one, Dragon Ball can sell no matter what. Dragon Ball can sell like legit fucking anything. with that name attached to it, right? Number one, the IP is OD. It's top tier. Legit, I could just say that and I could be done with this. We're not going to do that though. I want to actually explain it to him. I could just say Dragon Ball and that's it. See, I buy anything Dragon Ball. People love the franchise. You have to remember, that franchise was one of the first animes to come to America and to legit appeal to Americans. That right there is what makes it strong. You understand? Even though there's other animes that far surpass what Dragon Ball is. Because Dragon Ball is actually kind of like generic. To be honest with you. It's a lot of bland shit. You can see it in Dragon Ball Fighters. My man does Death Ball, same shit. Frieza Ball, same shit. Jiren Ball, same shit. Zamatsu, same shit. Everybody does the same. Kamehameha, same shit. Masenko, same shit. It's the same shit. There's so many things that outclass Dragon Ball. Actually, Dragon Ball Super tried to, it steers away a bit from that. If you notice, that's why Tournament of Power to me is one of the best things that they have besides Dragon Ball. Because in Tournament of Power, it wasn't about motherfuckers just doing the same shit, doing the beams and doing all that shit. Legit, they had to use their mind. They used different powers, all that shit. That's why I like Tournament of Power. Oh, it does work, absolutely, but it's legit the same shit over and over and over and over. So the thing is that when a game first comes out, do we know it's gonna be broken or not? We always be like, yeah, this game, we know when fighting games first come out, it's broken, right? We say that, but do we actually know if the game is gonna be broken or not? Let's be real here. Because you know why? The video game is like a baby. You gotta nurture it. You have to be able to grow the fighting game. So we don't know what character is gonna be cheap, how the engine is gonna flow, how the gameplay is gonna be, and then how it's gonna grow after we put all of that together. Am I right? So the thing is that of course him saying this, it just doesn't make any sense. Because we played the game not because we knew that it was broken. Not because we knew it was broken. We legit played Dragon Ball Fighters because it's Dragon Ball and it had a Marvel-like appeal that we were fucking fiending for. You understand? So the thing is that at the end of the day, SSJ, but why do you hate happiness? Yeah, so me explaining that, right? Me saying that if a game, because clearly him saying this is kind of like him in a sense disagreeing, right? Give me 1 second, BK. That's the reason why he put this. It's kind of like disagreeing. But what I'm saying is that the audience right now that don't know about Guilty Gear, why were they not playing the games previously? Why were they not there? You understand? Why were the numbers so low? So all of a sudden, rollback is gonna make the game. The rollback makes the game more appealing. But why were they not appealed to it before? You understand what I'm saying? Why were they not playing it before? Where were the numbers at before that? The numbers are blowing up because everybody feeding for the rollback. But what about the gameplay? You understand? Giuna is trying to disagree, saying your example doesn't work because DBFZ was broken too. But the thing, thank you. So what you're saying right now is that what he's saying is, right, is that people gravitated towards it knowing that it was broken. But the thing is that in season 2, the numbers were dwindling down, right? People were complaining about characters being too strong and all this other shit. This is not me talking and speaking my opinion. This was actual facts, which is why the characters got nerfed and buffed. Did they not? Right? Because if you notice, the numbers were going down, and they went down dramatically. That's why I said it's not that he's trying. He's basically disagreeing with me, saying my example doesn't work because DBFZ was broken. But guess what? We didn't know it was broken. So how can you even say that when the game first came out, he didn't know? I didn't know. Nobody fucking knew that the game was going to be broken. This was the first of its kind when it came to Dragon Ball. It was the first of its kind. There wasn't no Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball 2, Dragon Ball 3 like this. No, this is the first of its kind for Dragon Ball. So how does anybody know whether it was gonna be broken or not? This was a completely new engine made by them. Nobody knew how to fuck with it. I'm glad you understand, SSJ. There is no way that he knew. No way. Nobody knew. And then we continue to play the game because guess what? Exploring is fun. It's always fun. What happens after you explore, though? You know what I'm saying? What happens? Because motherfuckers was leaving. Proof to support Bum's take on Season 2. If you look at the Panda Global ranking, Season 1 results was viewed as most important compared to Season 2. Let them know, Posey. Let them know. People don't understand. I'm not talking just to talk. I'm talking as an actual proof. Because numbers were down in Season 2. Why was Tekken rising, though? Why Tekken numbers continue to rise up? Because the game was fun to people overall. People, both viewership and player base were loving the game. Dragon Ball was going downhill, and it was going fast. I have a question. How many people played the last Guilty Gear, actually, who was the last Evo Guilty Gear champion? Huh? Wait, I have a question. How many people played the last Guilty Gear? Actually, who was the last Evo champion? So, here's the thing. Whenever, what you could do yourself, Pattern, you could legit go to Evo, right? You could go to Evo. You could go to any of that stuff and look up the results yourself and see. So that's what I do all the time. You can legit, I go to event hubs, to be honest with you. Go to event hubs and then just search it. And it'll give you a listing of majors and you can see the numbers for yourself. I want people to get used to that. Go do what I do. What are you doing with all these facts? Teaching the world, Mega. Teaching the world. Mortal Kombat got a lot of popularity due to new characters. Then what happened after? Giuna is saying that shit after the fact, after we had the game for 2 months. Real talk, his argument is flawed. It's super flawed. Super flawed. But guess what? He's a face. So people automatically is going to like what he says, which is why he has 590. Nobody agrees with me. Right? Because I'm not a top tier player. So nobody agrees with me. But here's the thing. He's talking about, Giuna has cap opinions a lot of the time. I know. But this is the thing, though. This don't make no sense. So, right? Because people complain. People complain all the time, and then they end up leaving. Stream. Peep the message that I'm about to show y'all that's right underneath. And I'm not going to change anything. Matter of fact, let me enhance this. Boom. Peep this. Peep, right? Peep. So it's fun in the beginning, right? I'm scrolling down. I'm not changing anything. The grounded neutral footsies everybody loves Guilty Gear for. Everyone online who claims to be an OG Guilty Gear player has never actually played a Guilty Gear game in their life. Woo! Peep this. Peep this. Right? I got you right now. I'm not going to change this. Peep this. Look at this shit. Right after, legit, right before my post. Look at this shit. I guess this motherfucker thought that I wasn't going to just check shit, huh? So, no matter what anybody says, it's a dumbed down Guilty Gear game where you can match for big damage instead of ground neutral footsies. Everyone loves Guilty Gear 4, but that's just my opinion. Motherfuckers already complaining about gameplay. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's crazy, right? That's crazy. So let me know where I'm wrong at, guys. Let me know where the fuck I'm wrong at. This is godlike. This is actually godlike. Oh yeah, y'all know I got the receipts. I'm a petty ass motherfucker. Oh no, so cool. Listen, what I'm saying is, people are going to complain, and shit to them is not gonna be fun. You understand what I'm saying? You see how this goes? You see how this goes, right? I'm a petty motherfucker. I'm gonna go into his shit just to find legit. Let me show y'all how petty I am. Hold on. And I hope he's watching this. I hope he's lurking and he's watching. Because now he got to watch what he says, right? Hold on. I got you in my bookmarks, brother. I'm making sure. You see, I keep my bookmarks. So I'm ready. I keep all of my shit in my bookmarks. So when I see a complaint from G-Una, and I know you're going to do it because you're human. I got this shit ready to shoot at you. I got this shit ready to shoot at you. I legit, this is bookmarks. Keep your receipts. So when he complains, because he's done it before. He's done it before for Dragon Ball. He's done it at Fighting Tuesday. He's done it multiple times. Take note, guys. This is legit bookmarked. And I want him to know that it's bookmarked. So when he complains, I'm going to legit retweet this. I know he complains about everything. And when everything starts to add up, like how I said, I'm putting this out there. Everything is kept, but I'm putting it out there. No, whether he cares or not, that's fine. That's for me. Trust me, he'll care. He'll care. Rintai keeps thinking that. See, this is like humans not understanding, right? You don't seem to understand. I legit said every fighting game is not, the balance is off. You're not under. What do you not understand? What I'm so lost. What do you not understand? I said every fighting game balance sucks. Right? I said that. But the thing is, when a new fighting game comes out, it's that new game shit. Nobody's gonna deny that. Nobody's gonna deny it. You should agree with me on that point because I'm not wrong. Yeah, where am I wrong at? Where were the people at before, Rin? Where were they at before for Guilty Gear? And I like Guilty Gear, so this is not me shitting on Guilty Gear. G-Una a bit defensive. He was definitely being defensive. 100%. And I'm not even attacking the game. Look, like legit, I'm not even attacking the game. That's the crazy part. And then he legit, the nerves to have this underneath this. It's crazy to have this post, this retweet under this one. Like, you don't understand what the fuck I'm trying to say. I know this nigga smarter than that. Because I watch his streams. He be teaching people how to talk English. He said, yo, let me tell you what G-Una said. Because he think I don't be lurking in his channels. I told you, I'm a lurker. I'm a lurker. Listen, one of the things he said, he was like, yo, you know, I was teaching people how to talk English for $20 an hour. Eventually, I said, wait a second, I could capitalize and make more money. So I started charging $60 and then $80 an hour. Dude, I be watching your streams a lot. Whenever I'm doing work, I always have multiple streams on, and I pay attention to how people work and how they do things and all this shit. I pay attention to your work. You won't know how good or bad something is until you have multiple hours. And when it comes to a fighting game, it takes way more than multiple hours. It takes months. It actually takes months. Because you have to do different matchups. People play different at different paces, different levels. There's levels to this shit, to be honest with you. There's levels to this shit. Yeah, just to learn English. And that's good. That's mad. That's smart. But like, how do you come out with a retweet like this and then have a post like this? So this makes me think that he's just out there for the Twitter engagements, right? Is that what's going on? Because how do you have this post here and then retweet my shit like I'm attacking the game? I'm asking a question to a statement to a question. It's just people don't seem to understand. They legit just don't seem to understand. It's crazy. Some of you guys have some great shit, and then some don't. And look, you can see 5 out of 15 competitive characters is a balanced format for a lot of games, but it's not. It's not. Look, like people take it a different way, and I'm like, damn, man, this is crazy. He's a shit poster, and his viewers are mostly trolls. I guess. I'm just like, I'm like, it's crazy how people don't understand. And this is good. So, see? You see how I liked it? Because I said, oh, this makes sense. This actually makes sense. This was positive. He said, balance doesn't really matter when it comes to people playing. Also, people will play because they can actually play. All right? Every game. I said, oh, I understand this. Do I fully agree with it? No. But I respect it because we actually have a conversation. You understand? There's some people here that I legit agree. This is kind of the exciting thing about rollback. At some point in the game, rollback is be good. Everyone jumps on it. But until then, Strive is going to work out just fine. Game has depth and interesting characters. He informed me. That's what I want. Inform me. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there, I said, yeah, I respect this. Then I seen this one. I think people care about the game look, characters, and if it's playable. Right? Not about balance. But playable has to deal with balance. Why do people think that balance means a character being good or bad? You understand? Look at what he's saying. Look at what he's saying. Can't be playable if it's unbalanced. This is what I mean. This is exactly what I mean. People don't seem to understand. Balance don't only mean fucking characters. It actually means the game being playable. People get into their feelings and think that asking a legitimate question means you're attacking the game. Yo, and it was question marks, right? That's the thing. I was putting question marks. And here we go. I mean, look at this one. I mean, it depends if the game is still fun while being unbalanced. Just look at Marvel 2. It's broken, but it's also really fun. But honestly, Strive surprised me. I feel like Strive is one of the most balanced Arxis games at launch, or well, the beta. The game hasn't come out yet. But even in my opinion, online functionality comes before balance. You see the type of messages? Really? That's insane, right? Online functionality comes before balance. Right? I honestly don't think netcode and gameplay are two separate things. Mind you, here's where he goes wrong right here. You're talking about Marvel vs. Capcom 2, right? Back in the days when we didn't have balance patches. So what the fuck you bringing this up for? People just played the game. How the fuck did you bring this? And this probably is a young person, but how the fuck did you bring something up like this from back in the days? From back in the days. Of course, people still play it because it's legit Marvel versus Capcom. They're gonna every single Marvel vs. Capcom is gonna be played, but the thing is, they're playing it because legit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the game, we accept it for what it is, which is broken. You understand? We accept it for it not being able to have balance patches because at the end of the day, those days were completely different than now. People complain when there is no patches. Back then, we didn't even know what the fuck patches were. So, huh? JC, exactly. That's why I said both are important. They're both very important. So if gameplay is great, but the netcode is ass, people are playing in this era. Remember the COVID change? No. Gravity. I'm not disagreeing with you, right? COVID did change a lot of things, which is why I said rollback needs to be in all of these games. Don't get me wrong. It needs to be in all these games. But you think that COVID is going to be forever, brother? So that means I should be okay with a game being bad? I should be okay with that? Y'all don't want the full package? Y'all okay if a game has great rollback and it's fucking bad? Yeah, I've been saying I want equal focus. I don't understand how people just keep saying, like, basically my message is saying, are you guys actually okay with just great rollback but a bad game? Yo. all these people complaining, right? But what about MVCI? MVCI had great netcode. What happened? What happened? What happened? Where were you at? Where the fuck were you at? They're not going to be able to explain that one. MVCI is the perfect example. Power Rangers is the perfect example. Why are these people not playing these games? My Pony is the perfect example. Why are not playing these games? And I think My Pony's kind of interesting. I think Power Rangers, you know what I'm saying? If they was to fix it up, it'd be ridiculous. What happened? They got great netcode. These people are fronting. These people are fucking fronting. Real shit. Y'all fronting. Because where were it was few people playing MVCI and the online was great, so where they were at? I'm telling you, sheep mentality, man. Yeah, My Ponies have rollback. The rollback is supposedly really good. MVCI got exposed for being a DLC budget and the casuals didn't buy it. That's not what happened, Zeus. That's not what happened. Dude, trust me, that's not what happened. That right there is 100% wrong, dude. Peep my man's comment after Snowman. Where's Snowman at? That's not what happened, Zeus. And it was a Marvel game, so what was the issue? Bad marketing, definitely. Marvel legit did not want Capcom to use certain characters like Wolverine and all that shit. Like, there was a lot of problems. A lot of problems. If your question is why are we not focusing on good net play and gameplay, I agree. I didn't get that from your initial tweet though, but my initial tweet is a statement and a question and another a question, a statement, and a question. Look at that. I prefer Ultimate vs. Capcom 3 rather than Infinite. But Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite has great netcode. People are not playing that. I could boot that game up right now, and if I was to try to play rank and casuals, it'll take me forever to find a match. Because I already did it. And I did it in 2018 when the game was thriving, and it was hard for me to find matches. And I did it on stream. This is not me talking shit. This is not me talking opinions or how I feel. This is actual facts. I did this on stream. Yes, May was there. I did this on stream. That's not only the case, Potterman. Infinite didn't do well because Infinite didn't have X-Men. That's just simple thinking, dude. Simple thinking. But at the end of the day, I don't blame you. You understand? Because what you're saying is, peep. Let me ask you something. Peep this. Paladin, why did you play MVCI? Yes or no? Haggard with the time gen? Yes. Yep, that's what I was playing. You played the game? Okay, what made you stop playing the game? So if you play the game, what made you stop playing the game? I couldn't find any games for real. Okay, appreciate that. And then you ended up stop playing, right? You just stopped playing, right? Yo, I couldn't find a match in the free trial. It was the same here in Europe, bum. 2017, there was no one playing. I'm telling you, it's because I'm not a top player. I'm not a top player. I'm not a top player. That ass. People just don't like listening to me. I'm not speaking like, I'm speaking actual facts. The fuck is happening? What we was discussing before. Bum is capping. He hates Guilty Gear? No, I don't. Bum, the pro player stopped supporting the game. Why would we play? So, because a pro player stops supporting the game, that means you got to stop? That's how it works? So, if a pro player stops playing the game, that means you stop playing the game. Good shit. Yeah, that sheep mentality was exposed. That sheep mentality was exposed. You see what I mean? That's sheep mentality. 101. 101. The pro player stops supporting the game. Why would we play? So it don't matter if a game is fun. The pro players have to play it in order for other people to play it. Good shit. Dude, you're going to play a game with no scene. Yo, do you understand, Gravity, that Season 2 Dragon Ball FighterZ, the numbers have dropped big time? That legit, we were like the only ones. Don't get me wrong, Gravity. I kind of understand what you're saying, though. I kind of understand what you're saying, right? Because if there's no events, you can't do it, right? Right? I understand that completely. Hold on, let me go to my Facebook real quick. Give me 1 second, guys. I gotta make sure, nothing crazy pops up. So sometimes, people be acting crazy on my Twitter. How can I actually got an old picture that I want to show you. Give me 1 second. I gotta scroll up. I mean, I could show that too. But I want to show you something. You ready? Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Peep this. Peep this. Oh shit. Let me put you on to something, brother. Peep this. What does it say? November 20th, 2015. Look at my living room. Look at my living room. This was HOC. Didn't have that much. I didn't have that much. Okay? So, when you talk about competition and all that shit, right? Competition was built here at this house. You understand? This was in 2015. I kind of had stuff. I didn't have nowhere near the production value I had here. I'm going to show you something else, though. I'm going to show you something else. And I'm showing you this because I'm getting to a point. Okay? I know I'm jumping from different shit but there's a reason. All right? Well, I can't click on this. Why is it not letting me? Why did it let me pick on that one, but it don't let me pick on the other ones? What the fuck? Oh, cause okay. Okay, let me pick on that one. No. Wow, what the fuck? Okay. I mean it's small, it's not letting me, I don't know, it's acting up, but I'm gonna show you anyway. This was legit the start of the HOC. You see this right here? This picture was in 2012. I had a C. Look at my CRT. Look at my CRT. And I had 5 boxes. So when you say, yeah, humble beginnings. He said, I remember your shitty ass equipment. So when you say pro players are the ones to keep it alive, yes, in a sense, because they help to advertise the game, they showcase the game and all this other shit. But guess what though? When I did all of this shit, there were no pro players. We started the pro players by legit training together and becoming good, understanding the game. You can become a pro player just by playing and building. But you know what's your problem? You too much of a motherfucking sheep. Get out that sheep mentality and create your own shit. Build a community. Build your own fucking top tier players. The community comes first before any pro players. But your mind is still stuck with the sheep mentality. Build yourself up and become strong. Exactly. Exactly. You guys got to get out of this whole fucking mindset. So when you say, oh, but pro players are the ones that keep, yeah, that's why I said I agree with you to a point. Not everyone has the time or funds to build a community. Dude, you thought that I had fucking money out my ass? It took me, no lie. Oh, I'm going to show you. Let me see if I can show you another picture. Hold on real quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you another picture. I know I could do it here, so I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to show you another picture. I'm going to show you another picture. I'm gonna tell you what you don't have. I'm going to tell you what you don't have. Okay? Give me 1 second. All right, I'm going to type real quick. Oh, I'll be saving all types of shit, by the way, guys. Let me see if I can click. So this girl made bricks out of some shit, and it's 10 times stronger than it's 10 times stronger than bricks. All right, let me see if I can do it here. Give me 1 second, because it won't let me click on things to show you. Hold on. I want to make sure that I could show you guys, but it's like not popping up. I be keeping all types of shit, man. Knockouts. See, it won't let me click. I want to show y'all this picture right here, but it won't let me click. And it's not showing either. When I tell y'all I keep proof of so many things, you guys don't understand. Let me see if I can do it again. What the fuck? So I just wanted to show, like, legit. You see how it says 2,420 subs? This picture legit shows me at 200 subs. It shows me, I can't fucking show it though. I don't know, it's not working. Let me see if I actually have screenshots. I want to show this person because you think that you lacking the funds, right? You think that you lacking funds. What you really lacking is dedication. That's what you lacking. So you think because it's money. You think it's money that's keeping you down. No. What's keeping you down is you. That's what's going on. I can't show you because it's not letting me fucking click, man. Listen, I keep receipts. I keep all types of shit, man. Because I be wanting to shut motherfuckers up. Did I ever had a flat top? Nope. Yo, they don't seem to understand, Flux. They don't seem to understand, dude. I've been doing this for the longest. It just started paying off for me. Just started paying off. Dude, listen, I dedicated myself to doing this, right? To make it work. Not everyone has passion to build a scene, bum. I'd rather put my effort in my career. But, okay, so that's yours and this is mine. But this is what I'm saying, though. You can't complain. You can't complain about, oh, but the top tiers are the ones. No, that's not the truth, though. You're speaking as if that's truth. I just want to play good fighting games. That's fine. That's completely fine. But you can't talk as if it's are you black or brown? Let me see if I can download this shit. Man, some of you guys are crazy, man. No, see, it says forward. That's not to download. This is some crazy people, right? Am I black or brown? I mean, I don't mind when somebody asks me, what's your ethnicity and nationality and all this other shit, but like, what? Am I black or brown? What the fuck is that? Holy fuck. Am I black or brown? That's crazy. What kind of shit is that? Am I black or brown? You got a collection of trap cards for every type of argument. I do. And it doesn't go just for video games either. I absolutely do. Here's another one. So let's get back. So he mentioned Marvel 2. Enjoyment is more important than balance, right? So the thing is that balance is enjoyment. You know why? Because if the game is not working accordingly, right? So people don't seem to understand that when I say balance, right? It doesn't only mean the character's working, right? It doesn't only mean the character's working as intended. It's talking about also the engine. So in Dragon Ball FighterZ, right? Remember reflect? Remember when you press reflect twice? It did reflect twice. Remember that? I don't think people remember that. Remember Z Broly when he had armor and when you vanish him, his armor absorbed it, so you get a full punish. People don't seem to understand that when I mention, you know, about 5 playable characters, I'm not talking about just characters not operating correctly, like or being bad. I'm talking about actually just not working as intended. And I think people get this confused. And I'm like, yo, but if a character's not working as intended, it's not fun, right? It's just not fun. So the thing is like legit, the game has to have a sense of balance. It turns to a broken game, exactly. And this is not the old days of Melee, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Street Fighter 3. Character tools are significantly weaker and system mechanics are significantly stronger than they used to be. So that's the thing. Like Shao Kahn and MK11. I don't play MK11 because the legit Shao Kahn is horrible. He's really bad. Look at Shao Kahn and MK11, bum, not working as intended. Exactly. That's why I don't play him. That's why I don't play the game. There's no other characters I'm interested in. If there was other characters, I would play it. But it's not. Because I don't find the game, the balance of it is out of whack. Right? The balance of the game of Mortal Kombat 11 is out of whack. And then Shao Kahn is horribly made in a game that I don't find enjoyment. So the online don't matter, and the online to me is godlike. But what does it matter? Because the game is not fun to me. It's horribly balanced. Balance equals fun is mega facts. And the thing is, people think that I'm talking about like tier list balance, and I'm not. If you have one character that you're interested in and they don't function correct, then it's fine for you to dip out. And that's what I'm trying to say, though, Flux, is that at the end of the day, I'm not talking about tier list balance. And I think people are getting this twisted up. If Nemesis was my favorite character in Marvel 3, I would big quit too. You see what I mean, though, Flux? Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like I want people to stick with Guilty Gear. But I think people have this mindset where they're just like, oh, because rollback is there, automatically I'm sticking with it. And I'm asking a question, are you guys actually going to stick with it even if the gameplay is really bad? And I'm just like, I don't know. Like, like the thing is, I think people are forgetting about actual gameplay because of rollback. They're actually forgetting about it. But why are people not playing Street Fighter 5? You know what I'm saying? When it first came out, why are people not playing Mortal Kombat 11? Why are people not playing Power Rangers? Power Rangers Online is ridiculous. That shit felt so good. And I was playing people from the West Coast. And it felt amazing. But what does it matter? If the game is not fun and the balance is all over the place. Power Rangers, as a matter of fact, Power Rangers is a great example. Hold up. Why did I even think of this? Power Rangers is a great example. Yeah, okay, Flux, that's perfectly fine. It had no chance. Okay, that's fine. But Power Rangers legit did not operate correctly at all. It did not function good. Legit, you could not even block low online. Even though the online was great. Yeah, but the game's balance was fucked up, Flux. See, I actually played the game. Is the game functionality and completeness problem? But that's a balance issue, is it not? That's a balance issue. That's exactly a balance issue. It's not only characters. Balance issue doesn't apply to only characters, Flux. They just didn't finish that shit before it came. But that's what I'm saying, though, Flux. Could Bum's opinion change if he tries Strive? Mamba, I don't hate Strive. I don't even hate Guilty Gear. Yeah, but that's also, they didn't balance out things correctly, Flux. They focused on one thing, they didn't focus on the other. That's still balance. Isn't that balance? They need to learn how to balance, how to legit add the sound effects. The character models. When I say balance, I'm talking about the overall. And I think people are still getting this twisted. Even you are getting a little confused. But what I'm saying is the balance of the game in general. See, when he says balance, he doesn't mean character strength. Is blocking at all really that important? You did not just say that. You, my friend, hold up. I did not just see that. Is blocking at all really that important? This chat is something else today. I just don't agree with your definition, but there's no you can't disagree with my definition. Because this is not about your opinion, Flux. I hate to say it like this, but what I'm saying is absolutely correct. What I'm talking about is the balancement of the production of the game, period. Now, I made an example when it came to the characters, but I'm talking about the overall game. There's no way you can disagree with me when I'm saying that they didn't put their mind into balancing out everything correctly. You understand? It's not just characters. So what I'm saying is it's not just rollback. I'm talking about the overall package of the game. I'm legit just talking about the overall the balance of everything when it comes to a video game. Just block on your face, bro. Yeah, like legit 20 Cyberpunk 27 is, yeah, because they focus on one thing, but they didn't focus on everything else. You have to have the proper balance to legit work on the game, from the music, the sound effects, the character models, the character gameplay, the stages, everything. Because, for example, right, in Street Fighter 4, we didn't want to play in the lava stage, did we not? Why? Because the game would blind your ass. So they didn't put the attention on every single stage. Some stages lag. Example: Street Fighter X Tekken. Remember when you played in another fucking lava stage? Well, not a lava stage, but it was like the fucking, what was that stage? It was like a factory, right? It was like a heating factory, right? And they pour all that hot magma and shit like that. Nah, not the volcano. The actual like that stage where it was like there was like I don't know if it's lava smelting factory. There we go. That stage used to lag, right? So you couldn't play in that stage. They didn't put all their efforts into that stage. So when I'm talking about like the balance, like I'm talking about like just fully focus on every stage. Like these stages, for one reason or another, you can't play on that stage. Because the characters, they blend in too well. Right? For example, Wesker in Ultimate Marvel Capcom 3. Remember that beautiful ass stage where the planes fly off and stuff like that? But anybody that had black, it was just too cheap, so we didn't play that stage. That's what I mean. That's exactly what I mean. No, I didn't choose poor words. I'm talking in mad things. But the thing is, it's Twitter. I don't have. You know what I'm saying? That's why I came out with this the stream. There needs to be a proper balance in game design, period. Period. When it comes to stages, when it comes to character designs, art style, all that shit. That's what I'm talking about. It's not poor words. I'm saying it correctly. Remember in Street Fighter X Second having neon colors in certain stages was ridiculous. You couldn't really see what's going on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, when this game comes out, right? When Guilty Gear comes out, everybody's so focused on rollback. What about the gameplay? I'm worried about gameplay. That's what I'm worried about. Gameplay to me is first most important, because if the gameplay is trash, who's going to really play it? And that's why I asked the question. I didn't say it as a statement. So I just want to show you guys, I did not say it as a statement. You understand? Because I didn't play the game. That's why I'm asking questions. I said after the rollback appeal fades away, because it will, right? After that fades away, will people actually still be playing it? That wasn't to shit on it, Flux. And I don't be shitting on games. I always try to show love to all games, right? I said people tend to forget that the gameplay is the most important. If Guilty Gear Strive gameplay is unbalanced with like 5 playable characters out of 15, who cares about the rollback? And I said, who cares about the rollback? So the thing is, it's not like but that's the thing, is that, you know what it is, Flux? Everybody wants to be negative in this era. Everybody wants to be negative. It's a question. Notice the question. Boom. Question. And then all I said was people tend to forget. The thing is that people of this era, legit. No, it's not that it could have been worded better. It's that motherfuckers just they think negatively over everything. So should I put an emote for it, Flux? Like, I don't understand. But we're in the era where dudes get mad first, and then tweet and ask questions later. That's the thing. You are implying the gameplay is somehow not up to snuff. No, I'm not. Where do you see that, Flux? No, Flux. You're actually like OD wrong here. Where do you see that? Where is that at? It comes off like you ask a question and answer it yourself. Where? That's not how sentences work. I definitely, and the thing is, I said if Strive gameplay is unbalanced. There's an if. There's an if. That's why I'm like, what the fuck? What are y'all saying? Exactly. How is that implying? You guys want to make it that way. That's what it is. You guys want to make it that way. That's the whole point of if being there. You guys want to make it seem like if it was negative. Thank you, Cash. We live in a society where people read tweets and text and never hear tone. And the thing is, legit, the question marks is there. People tend to forget the game is the most important. Sounds like you're answering the first question. So that's the thing. What I'm saying is the game is the most important thing. But it's not. It's at the end of the day, I'm not saying, oh, the gameplay is bad. I said if Guilty Gear Strive gameplay is unbalanced with like 5 playable characters, who cares about the rollback? Which I wanted people to respond. It's Twitter bum. It happens a lot, but it sucks though because people legit just not reading it correctly. It comes off as passive aggressive because people want it to be that way. It just sucks though, man. And it's a genuine question. After the rollback fades away, will people be playing? Because guess what? There's other games that have rollback. Is there? Is there not? People could be playing those games. They don't. So rollback is not the most important thing. The gameplay is the most important thing no matter how you put it. People have people complain about gameplay or gameplay that you have seen that you dislike? Yeah, I just showed it. I showed it with Genuna. I'll show it again. Because this was crazy. Because he retweeted this, got defensive, but then sees this. So no matter what anybody says, it's a dumbed down, which people have been saying. It's dumbed down, it's watered down. Guilty Gear where you can mash big damage instead of the grounded neutral footsies everybody love Guilty Gear for. But see, this is wrong right here. This person don't know what they're talking about, but it just goes to show that people legit are going to complain and then they're going to leave. Why? Because peep how this has nothing to do with rollback. This has to do with the gameplay itself. This has nothing to do with rollback. What was said here has nothing to do with rollback. And that's what I'm getting at. Yeah, where the niggas playing My Little Pony? It got rollback, don't it? Yeah. First, you are setting up that one of the main attractions to the game, right? Rollback will be the minish. Yeah, that's going to go away. You establish the gameplay is the most important to the player base, then set up a hypothetical where the gameplay is poor. Nah, what? Flux, I said if the game is going to, right? If the game is bad, are people still going to play it? That's the whole thing, right? That's the whole thing. Because rollback is not going to be appealing forever. There's reasons why. Because there's going to still be bad connections, right? Because people don't have good connections. That's one. Number two, the demo, first of all, if anybody remembers, the demo had mad issues, right? That demo had mad issues. People couldn't even sign up for a day or two. That was another issue. So if that shit's not working, except if they were on Wi-Fi. My point exactly, Flux. You literally just proven me right. That's what I'm saying, though. You understand that there's way more people on Wi-Fi than wired, right? You understand that, Flux, right? There's way more people in this world that's on Wi-Fi than wired. So you're proving my point. Rollback doesn't save that, Flux. Rollback does not save that at all. Bum just said if that shit ain't working in an affirmative way. I don't gotta always talk soft for niggas to be like, okay, I'm gonna talk my way. But I'm not disrespecting. He didn't say the game was bad. It's not a negative question. If someone says that they like a new product and someone asks, will you still like this product if so happens, is that a negative question or just a question? I mean, you definitely being crazy patronizing to me, which is not appropriate. What am I doing to you, Flux? You see, now you're being soft about things. Dude, I'm not disrespecting you, Flux. That doesn't make any sense. Flux, I did not disrespect you in a single way. I didn't even call you a name or anything. What are you talking about? That's crazy. Flux, I actually didn't say anything wrong to you. Yo, Flux, I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be super real. I think right now, maybe, I don't know if anything is troubling you, but to say that I patronized you, which is not appropriate, is crazy, dude. That's crazy. I didn't say anything wrong to you. I didn't disrespect you in a single way. I'm literally telling you how I said it. I don't understand. That's crazy. I don't have to say things in a soft manner. Like, I didn't say anything wrong to you, dude. Like, I'm not even screaming or anything. I don't understand. But, Flux, real talk is not even difficult, dude. It's not even difficult, man. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, I'm not disrespecting the game because I actually like the game. I have all 3 games. I have the original Xbox Guilty Gear, and I'm talking about the first Xbox. I have the other one, the 2 that came out for PlayStation 2. I don't hate the game. I used to play that shit all the time. Like, I don't understand, man. I'm not disrespecting anybody. What I'm saying is, will people still be playing this game once that whole effect of rollback is there? Will they still be playing this game? Because real talk, Flux, you see what you said? I said you proved me right. Because what I said was, when people got to deal with the Wi-Fi, and there's a lot of Wi-Fi, Flux, you know this for a fact. This is not opinions. Any developer will tell you, yo, anybody, period, will tell you there's a lot of people in this world that use way more Wi-Fi than they use wire. I ran into one person in the beta. But so here's the thing, right? The game is not officially out, Flux. When the game is officially out, it's going to be different. It's going to be absolutely different. So the thing is that Tekken was great when it first came out. Street Fighter was horrible, then it got better, then it got worse, then it got better, and it went through its loops. What I'm saying is that rollback at the end of the day, no, of course, Ketro, of course. But you know people are going to still complain. They're going to still say this connection sucks. It happens in Mortal Kombat 11. Mortal Kombat 11 is ridiculous compared to the other games. So was Killer Instinct. But people still complain. People still complain. That's why I said when that whole shit fades away, Flux, that's what I'm saying. Please hear me out. When that whole shit fades away, right, are people going to still play the game? But that's not what I'm saying, Flux. That's not what I'm saying, Flux. Is that when the game actually comes out, it's going to be different. It ain't going to be the demo where people just ran into each other. You guys legit, I saw a lot of y'all games. Legit, people were just playing people that they knew. You understand? People play who they knew. But when the game actually comes out, it's going to be different. Mind you, there was already mad issues with the online. Y'all couldn't even play for like 2 days. It won't fade away, Bum, because people will still have other folks to play. The thing is that everything fades away, brother. Our lives fade away. So you can't say it won't ever fade away. People get tired. It's no different than you eating Chinese food 1 week. Then the next week you want to eat Mexican gourmet. You understand? Like you can't say that it's not gonna fade away. Everything in life fades away, brother. Every single game will fade. Yes. Yes. So it sounds like you're downplaying the game before it even comes out. Flux, there is you said so there's not any point in playing any of them. New games will always come out. Yes, we understand that, Flux. New games will come out for sure, right? The thing is you decide to spend your time how you want to spend your time. You decide what is worth your time. Everything fades away, Flux. Yeah, and we don't. That's what I'm saying, Flux. I said this earlier. Didn't I say this earlier about the about Gina with the Dragon Ball fighters? I said we don't know until we actually put in time. We don't know anything. We got to put in time. But that's why I said, see, and you go right back to what I'm saying, Flux. What happens after? Why is Strive any different? What are you talking, Flux? Flux, please listen to me. What I'm saying is, when I'm legit talking about the gameplay, when the rollback disappears, right? I mean, not disappears. When that whole shit fades away from people and they actually sit down with the game, my question is, are they gonna still stick with the game? Yes or no? Yeah, I know this, but the whole thing is a question. People got to play it now, right? They got a feel for it and everything of the sort. But my whole thing is people tend to act like they're gonna stick with something, and right now, my whole thing, Flux, please listen to me. My whole thing is people are forgetting about gameplay and just straight going into rollback. It's like because of Dragon Ball and that whole stigma and the delayed base netcode, people legit just now they don't even like to me, right? From what I'm seeing, everything is being spoke about when it comes to Guilty Gear is the rollback. But nobody wants to like. There's people talking about the gameplay, obviously, which I showed. But my whole thing is like, let's not forget about the gameplay. You understand that? Let's not forget that they still need to make sure that they tighten up the gameplay. That they don't come out with a character that don't work right. That one of the stages just tends to lag OD. You know what I'm saying? Things like that is very important to me as well. It's not just the rollback. I want rollback to exist for every fighting game here on out. But I also want the gameplay to be good as well, because what good is it if the rollback, if the game is not operating correctly? Who cares? It happened with Power Rangers. It happened with multiple games. With the game, it don't matter. At the time when Street Fighter X Tekken came out, believe it or not, it was actually decent. It was better than Street Fighter 4, right? With that rollback. I think you guys forgot that Street Fighter X Tekken had rollback, but people already jumped ship because of the bullshit. The game's balance was out of whack. The way it was done was just bad. The overall balance of Street Fighter X Tekken and then the DLC being hidden, all of that shit fucked that up, and nobody cared about rollback. Nobody cared. I think you guys really forget about all this shit. There was other games with rollback, and nobody gave a fuck. I'm just saying though, man. Like that's the thing. I like to me, gameplay matters mostly more than anything else. Pandemic is not forever. We've been through this multiple times in fucking planet Earth. We've been through this shit. Anyone said MK11 proved his point yet? Difference is Strive Beta was actually dope and people knew MK11 was whack from the beta. Actually, they didn't know it from the beta, which is why the numbers were OD. And then the numbers dwindled down to where it was. But yeah, MK11 is another point. You're right. MK11 legit declined so bad because the game's balance was so fucking horrible. And when I talk about the game's balance, once again, let's talk about the balance. I'm not talking about just character balance. I'm talking about the balance of the game. They had stages. Oh, Injustice 2. Injustice balance was fucking horrible. Remember the pig? Remember the fucking pig? Remember the fucking the trash can that the Kill Sage showed on his channel where this motherfucker could not get out the corner? And then he went and said, he said, now talk. I'm talking about the overall game, period. Yes, Injustice 2 died to zoning. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not even trying to argue with you guys. I'm not trying to fight or anything of the sort. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying when I talk about a game, I'm talking about the overall balance. And I'm not talking about just characters. Other game stages matter too. Smash Brothers stage matter. Injustice stage matters. Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 10 stage matters. So I think maybe people got confused, and that's fine. But that's why I'm doing this breakdown. That's why I'm doing this real talk. Because I want people to understand that at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I don't think about rollback when it comes to just Guilty Gear. This pandemic shit ain't forever. We're already getting vaccinated. We're getting vaccines and all that shit. I want the game to actually work. That's why I asked that question. People got to play it. I want to know how y'all feel, how y'all think. And then even then, the game may change. This demo could be fucking 0.9, and then one point come out, Potekin, and some stages could be different, and how they work and how they operate. So Guilty Gear Strive is important for netcode because it's international play. Absolutely. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not against rollback. I want you guys to know that. I'm not. And I'm not against the game either. I legit like the game. Fucking played it like for 2 years. Casually. But I played it. Do you have to pay credence to the fact that it was developed during the pandemic delay and that and the other? What do you mean, little doc? Pot can roll back? It's just like a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of these things that are being said, people just don't seem to understand, man. And they just think that rollback, that's it. They think it's just rollback and that's literally it. And that's what it should be. But I'm like, yo, that's the gameplay is important. See, right here, Bum, when you play it, you're gonna love it. I want to see shit like this. I wasn't trying to shit on the game or anything of the sort. I said yes. I said, okay, that was a great answer. Thank you. Like, that's it. Some people understood what I was coming at. You understand? And I understood this from Mike and I feel like even if gameplay isn't for you, we need to get the standard where there's more games with rollback than it wouldn't even. People should have options for what they want to play, you know? We just need to show the devs we want. And I'm all for that. I'm all for that. You understand? So, like, the thing is, when I seen this, I'm like, yes, there's some people that actually do understand. You understand? So, that's the whole thing. Somebody said, I don't know, Third Strike players. Then he said, I mean, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is constantly getting patches that actively bring all characters on an even playing field, and I'm never going to fucking touch that shit with a 10-foot pole as long as I have to play it online. But the game, in all honesty, is boring. Like, I hate to say it like that, but Grand Blue, I like it, but it's boring. I like Mortal Kombat 11, but it's boring. They're boring. And mind you, he's saying all of this is constantly getting patches, but guess what? Let me tell you the most important thing in life. Right? You ready? First impression is everything. First impression is everything. When you go on a date, right? And you got that sexy lady next to you and stuff like that, how you gonna go? You gonna go looking like a fucking bum? You gonna look terrible? You gonna go without no money? Huh? First impression is everything. And what you think Grand Blue did when it came out? What do you think Grand Blue did when it first came out? Did it impress niggas? Did it impress y'all? Grand Blue never had a chance for it. No, exactly. It never even had that chance, right? It didn't even have that chance. But even then, people were shitting on it. They were saying the balance, the whip girl is too OD and all this other shit. Niggas complained. No one was shitting on it at the start. Flux. They were definitely shitting on that game. They were definitely shitting on that game. Me and you even had a talk. And I'm not saying that you shit on the game, but you said the game is super unbalanced and it may scare people off. No, Vazaraka, no, he wasn't getting hate. It wasn't him. He wasn't getting hate. Of course, no, people complain about anything, right? Absolutely. People complain about anything. But legit, when that game came out, they started saying how the game works. You know what I'm saying? Like the way the balance was, 11 characters on launch was horrible, which it was. I think 11 characters is fucking horrible in this day and age, especially with a company that makes billions of fucking dollars off of their fucking phone game, which was insane. No, I understand COVID came out, but let's be real. Let's be real, right? Think Grand Blue Fantasy Versus only died due to COVID? I don't know if it was only due to COVID, but COVID was a big issue indeed. How do I think current DBFZ would do with rollback? It will make a difference, but people still complain. People will still complain. Real talk. People will still complain. People will still complain about online. They'll find something new to complain about. But if we go to Dragon Ball, it'll still have a lot of people online. But Grand Blue Fantasy Versus Online does suck. Yes. And the thing is, Flux, it didn't matter if DBFZ was established game or not. It's DBZ, dude. That shit is gonna get people regardless. That shit is gonna have people online playing it. That shit is gonna have people mixed in no matter how bad the online is. It's just Dragon Ball, dude. Dragon Ball is just OD like that. But I will say this though, Flux. I will say this, and this is not me just saying this, like just to throw this out there. Grand Blue as an IP is fucking ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous. It is a top tier. It is top tier. Grand Blue is top tier, but as a fighting game, you know. Yeah, no, I know it's Japan, but I'm saying it's still top tier. Y'all act like people don't play it out there. Listen, y'all act like Japan does not do a lot of things that American steals. Can I be real blunt here? That don't matter because we steal everything. Y'all acting like America don't be stealing shit. Y'all out here acting like it's only popular in Japan. So whatever's popular in Japan, America steals. People know about Grand Blue out here. Y'all think people don't know about Grand Blue in America? That shit is everywhere, man. Phone-wise, right? I'm not talking about the actual game, the actual fighting game. People only started knowing about Grand Blue because of Arxis, though. What people you talking about? What people you talking about, dude? They make millions every month. It's impossible to make millions every month off of one country, dude. I knew about that shit before Arxis. You're bugging saying that. You're bugging. That's crazy to say that. Bro, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus has literally 100 active players in North America. I mean a lot of us didn't, honestly. And that's fine if you didn't know. You didn't know. That game is making millions. Like OD. OD. Just because you didn't know about it, Red Man, don't mean that the million other humans didn't know. That game is OD popular. OD. I don't think the game mechanics or quality or balance. I didn't say anything about that, Flux. If you talking in the chat, that's fine. Yeah, it's still new, but the popularity is growing for sure. The popularity is growing for sure. You can't say a lot of people when it's making millions. You can't say a lot of people weren't aware. That's crazy to say that, dude. That doesn't make any sense, Red Man. That game is insanely popular. Insanely popular. Even in the US, people know about that. I could be going legit. You know how I found out about that game? Legit. I'm legit next to like a bunch of kids and they're playing it on their phone, dude. Like legit, that's how I found out about that game. That was years ago. On the phone. On the train. When I used to take the train. People know about it, man. I'm not saying it's on the same notice as Japan. Of course not. That would be crazy for me to say that. You saying a lot of people, dude. Red Man, you said a lot of people. Trust me, there's a lot more than you think, man. There's a lot more people than you think. There's a lot of anime weebs and all that shit that exists. Whether it's in Detroit, whether it's in the ghetto of the Bronx, whether it's fucking in Compton. There's people that legit know about all this anime shit, man. I think the way the gameplay feels. I like the game, Flux. I told you. I like the game. It's boring, though. I'll be honest. The game is boring. But you know what I like about that game? There's no real comebacks. You have to earn your comebacks in the game, right? There's chip and chip kills, right? So there's things about that game that I like, but I know for a fact it's boring. Oh, you talking about Strive? I'm talking about Grand Blue. I don't know anything about Strive besides what I watched. That's all I can say. I personally played Grand Blue, and I didn't play nowhere near to the amount of Flux, but I played a good amount. It's boring. It's actually like really like there's nothing crazy about it. Paladin just said, I'm from South Africa and Grand Blue's a thing here for real. I'm telling you, Red Man. That's why I'm like, don't assume just because you spoke to a couple of people or whatever the case that automatically it don't exist. It exists a lot more than you think. They are making millions a month, dude. Millions. You know how insanely popular that is? Fortnite does shit like that. Fortnite is making millions every month. Your IP has to be insanely popular for you to sell DOC for $5 and make millions. There's no fucking way that you're making millions with a small amount of size of people. You know what I'm saying? It's really popular. It really is. I'm from Panama, and we know that. Grand Blue's a big name. I Like I said, I think people legit don't like listening to me because I'm not a top player. I'm gonna keep saying that for the rest of my life. Cause I don't just talk out my ass. I legit am talking factual shit because I look at the results. I'm from the Caribbean, and people who FW anime has at least heard from Grand Blue at the bare minimum. It's Redman once again. I'm telling you, dude. Henny, Redman, I am in the U.S. You can go Google it, dude. Go Google it like I did, Redman. I'm telling you. Go Google it. I got people around me that know about that game. I'm telling you, Redman. You still kind of off, dude. Oh, if you're talking about you, that's fine. But there's a good amount of people in the U.S. that know about that game. It's too popular. It's actually OD. It's really OD. I'm just letting you know, Redman. I hope you're not taking it like the wrong way, or anything like that. I'm just letting you know though, like real shit. And you know how those games work. You know how these gacha games work. All gacha games are popular, indeed, indeed. I was just putting that out there, man. Those fucking games, they sell like hotcakes, dude. They actually, it's not about own. I don't want to do that, org gels. I don't want to own anybody. I'm not out here to shit on anybody. I'm out here to legit defend myself and just talk about things. And some of you guys are crazy, and then some of you guys, I can have a beautiful conversation, which is what I want to do. Like I said, Grand Blue compared to like other games is on the boring side. So is Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 is outside of V Trigger. Street Fighter 5 is like on the plain side, right? Like it's kind of plain. But when you have V Trigger, that's when it makes the game like have more flavor and shit like that, which is why the game overall has flavor. But you don't have anything like that in Grand Blue. You don't have a V Trigger. You don't have anything of the sort. Legit in Grand Blue is you fighting, you got a weapon, you use your powers, and you kill. There's no real comebacks in that game. That's the reason why I like Grand Blue. Because Grand Blue kind of goes back to the old, where you just you have to fight your opponent. You know what I'm saying? They got different health values and they got different powers. There's gonna be bad matchups, good matchups, and there's no interactables in the stages. You legit just fight and that's it. And you get a super bar, right? You get a super bar, but you don't get no comeback factors. That's what I like about that game. That's why I don't like, and that's the shit I appeal to, like what appeals to me. You understand? I wonder how DFN Duel is gonna be when it releases Dungeon Fighter Online. We don't know. Also, but my reference to people not being as familiar with Grand Blues than the US is more towards the average person or even average gamer. They make millions due to the gacha mode. All the popular ones are banking. No, I understand that, but like I said, in the US is obviously it's not gonna be as like fucking other games, but it's there, dude. I promise you, it is there. It is there. The cooldown square shit in Grand Blue Fantasy Versus is kind of whack, but that's only if you using the easy mode. Legit, if you're using easy mode, then yeah. Hell, I'm a new Grand Blue person. So the thing is, like, I knew about the phone game and shit like that, but I don't know the characters and stuff. I just know it exists, and I read about it when I saw what it was about. I read about it because I like fantasy shit like that. I said, oh, this is cool, and I left it alone. That's it. So, like I said, this is more so. See, like right here, I think the rollback first will allow games to be played and people can more easily choose, right? So the thing is, here we go. I don't care about balance at all. More the general game feel. Balance isn't part of the gameplay. You see, shit like this is crazy. You understand? Legit said balance is not a part of the gameplay. What the fuck is that? That's insane. Balance is not a part of the gameplay. I find relevant and I'm not worried about it. I hope they spend time adjusting more important tweaks to the systems the community found awkward. Then I said, so if there were 3 valuable characters out of 15 that wouldn't affect you at all, you wouldn't complain about character balance. Also, what did the community find awkward? Just curious to what people think as more of a survey. I legit like convos like that. I mean, as the game stands, there's no way the balance would be that bad, and that's pretty hyperbolic. The removal of traditional Gatlings is something everyone I have talked has disliked, regardless of skill level. But you see, like, it's crazy, right? I didn't read that right. I don't care about the balance at all. More the general game feel. Balance isn't the part of the gameplay I find relevant. I think I did read it correctly. I saw this and I read it correctly, brother. I didn't read it wrong. Where did I read it wrong? And I asked him. You see, I didn't go off on him, right? I asked him. But the thing is that he's saying he doesn't care about the balance. But, like, you should. You should care about the balance of the game. People, like I said before, characters represent you. So if you go from a low tier character to a top tier character, you know what that says about you? You want me to be real? You want to win. You want to win. And you're going to do it no matter what. That's what it means about you. So when you go from fucking the wackest character in the game to the best, it's because you actually legit care about winning and you don't care how it's done. You want the best tools in your arsenal. That's exactly what it is. So, it's just, like I said, if you want to win, do what you got to do. Exactly. Pick a top tier. Exactly. So that's my whole thing, is that at the end of the day, a lot of these people don't understand. Like, gameplay should matter as much as rollback. And a lot of people just like, nah, rollback. Rollback has to be it. And the thing is that people like, I understand. Because people are like, I live too far, all this other stuff. And I'm just like, okay, I understand that you're far away. But so like if the gameplay is, the balance is out of whack, like, you gonna play it anyway? I'm like, I need both. I need both. I don't want just one. Why settle for just good rollback? Why settle for that whack ass lobby system that we have? You understand? Like shit like that? No. I'm the type that I want it all. It's called necessary and sufficient. I am worried that DBFZ will die off after Strive. No. 2 different games. I don't think I know anyone who said the gameplay of Strive was bad, not counting in the whack lobbies. The lobbies is horrible, man. Lobbies are fucking horrible. But I'm hoping the gameplay is like legit solid. Gameplay should matter more than rollback because there's no substitute for gameplay. There's always LAN. Yep. That was amazing to say, dude. Melee Fox, that was fucking amazing. Because I'm going to repeat this again. Because I don't think people really understand. Gameplay should matter more than rollback because there's no substitute for gameplay. There's always LAN. How many of you guys are playing Mortal Kombat 11? Real talk. How many of you guys are playing Mortal Kombat 11? I'm not trying to shit on the game. But, look, I mentioned NRS. You guys start talking about animations are horrible. There's no music, sound effects, this and that. Look at that. Mostly, I would never touch an NRS game. I dropped it. They almost got me with Rain. Finally, we saw one me. I have learned at this point I'm just not good at NRS games. Bro, I covered the fucking game and I don't even play the shit. I dropped that shit for DBFZ. I haven't touched NRS since MK9. Yo, y'all all say that, right? Hold up. Y'all all say that. This is beautiful. This is beautiful because now you guys just legit. This is why I say that. This is not to be like, oh, I told you so, I'm right. Legit. NRS, fuck that. I played some MK. What now? Me. I played. I dropped it. I'm not me. I am. Yup. I stopped after 3 months. Nope, not me. Me. I barely played. Not me. Who? I don't play it. So this game has rollback though. Ren, you see that? I was looking for you. I was looking for you, nigga. You see that? So you understand what I mean, right? You don't play that game, but that shit has amazing rollback. Why you not playing it? But it's not only you, it's other people. And that's why I say, at the end of the day, the game could have an amazing rollback, right? Amazing rollback. You haven't touched it since MK9. See what I'm talking about though, Ren? Like that's what I'm getting at. Rollback at the end of the day, it helps the longevity of a game. It helps the game to flourish, and it gives it more appeal. But at the end of the day, the rollback will not save a game. The game has to have gameplay that is appealing to people. The gameplay is a big part of this. Yes, Flux. Absolutely. And that's all I'm trying to say, man. I know this is long, but it's equally big part. Exactly. They go hand in hand. Hand in hand. Because that delay-based netcode is out fucking dated. Out fucking dated. It's outdated. It really is. And we need rollback, but we also need great gameplay, and we need these developers to listen to us too. We can't just keep saying rollback, and then if there's issues with the game, right? Like for example, the overlay of the game, the overlay of the health fat, right? The health bars, they were horrible. We complained about it, did we not? As a community, we complained about that shit. We was like, nah, what the fuck is this bullshit? Change this shit. Right? Was it so? My man said, did like 60-70%. What they did in the current patch, they nerfed it. How much he does now? 20-25%. Balance of these games matter. Nah, that shit was 45. It did a lot of, he still does 33, but it did a lot of fucking damage. It did a lot. Oh, Nintendo service is super outdated. They finally switching it up. Finally. Like I said, I was not attacking the game because I didn't play it. So who am I to attack the game? Drive UI is clean. It wasn't clean before though. You don't remember how it was before? I'm talking about now it's fine. Before, no. It wasn't good. It was bad. It was actually bad. If you play Smash Online, you can survive anything, and that is so true. That is so true. Them motherfuckers is charging money for their horrible ass fucking service. Online service, excuse me. They don't care because they are the Disney of gaming. They are legit the Disney of gaming. They don't give a fuck. I don't think they were ever intending on shipping Strive with the OG UI. I hope not. Shit was horrible. I mean, clearly it was like a placement, right? Like it looked like it was just a placement for the time being. I'm still not the biggest fan of Strive UI. It looks like a stream overlay to me. But it's not that much of an issue. But before that one, oof, shit was garbage. I'm glad to hear that the gameplay for Strive is addicting and fun. Me personally, I wish that there was a few more characters in the game. And the reason why I say this, all right, hear me out before anybody be like, nah, 15 is fine and all this other stuff. The only reason why I want more characters, at least 20 characters, is because they already have two prequels before this one, right? They have Guilty Gear. Well, actually, it's like 3. It's like 4, right? They have the Guilty Gear. Then they did the updated with the graphics and all that shit. So I guess that's not a sequel, but it's like a super duper update. Then they have Guilty Gear XRD, and then they continue with that. They also have Guilty Gear 2. You guys know that, right? There's a regular fucking game. It's an action game. And there's actual characters from there that they transferred over to Guilty Gear XRD, such as Key Sun. Yes, your boy pays attention to stories. That's why I said that I like the game and it's not bullshit. Overturn. Yeah, there we go. It's an action game. Go look it up, guys. So the thing is that, and Raven is from Overturn as well. You guys know that, right? Raven wasn't a completely new character. Yeah, I know that Raven was actually a character from Guilty Gear Overturn. So the thing is that the reason why I don't, yeah, Sin and Raven came from Overturn. Yep. Listen, y'all, yo, when I tell y'all I be knowing my shit, I watched that. I didn't play the game. I watched it on YouTube. I think your statement is accurate, but it needed to be reworded. I don't know how old you are, but I'm 29. I'm in the IT industry for the company that I'm working for. My company does CI, CD, continuous integration, and continuous development. A lot of these companies are this way. Because of this, games are also following suit. Due to this drive, will have good gameplay. But the question is, at what season? Well, we can't say Strife will have good gameplay. We can't say that, brother. Because some games don't happen. Don't happen. So we can't say that. So I didn't word it wrong. I'm sorry. I didn't word it wrong. We don't know. You can't say that it's gonna have guaranteed good gameplay. We don't know, dude. Some games never get good. Strife to me was boring and basic. And the thing is, the hardcore fans like KOF and Guilty Gear, they don't want their games watered down. Let me ask you a real question, Flux. Do you like the game being watered down, or you prefer it to be the way it was before? Because you actually played the Guilty Gear, R plus or whatever. I'm bad with these names. Guilty Gear, whatever the last version was before they went to the XRD. You play that one, and you play XRD. Do you like? You don't think it's watered down at all? Then why people keep saying that? I don't understand. Think it's just a different game. Got you. I don't know why people keep saying that it's watered down. The game feels harder to me, for real. People are boomers. They just want to complain. I hear that. KOF is not even that difficult. Yo, goes from Third Strike. KOF 13 is definitely one of those games with crazy execution. But did you play the old ones? I don't know, goes from Third Strike. You either have godlike execution or you kind of crazy. I legit played KOF 13 for quite some time. Execution is tough. You must have some OD execution, because people that say shit like that, y'all can execute almost everything. Yes, KOF definitely has high execution, indeed. Divine, I agree with that. That's why I'm like, why people keep saying that it's watered down? But I'm guessing because like maybe they reduce some things. I don't know. I genuinely ask because I wanna know what's going on with Guilty Gear and shit like that. The old KOF games were crazy with execution requirements. Yes. I just at the end of the day, I want these games to thrive. I want these games to succeed. But I don't want the developers to give us bullshit either. You know what I'm saying? And like the thing is like like I said, everybody cares about the rollback. We need to care about the gameplay as well. The sound effects, the music, all that shit is important. Like legit, everything is important. The art style. The game is beautiful. We know that. The game looks sick. The character designs and the powers that they have and everything like that is very appealing. But the gameplay does matter as well. The gameplay does fucking matter. And to me, I just want people to remember that gameplay does exist. Your boy, what's going on, man? The game feels more like a killing game than OGG. What do you mean by that? One hit leads to huge openings. Okay. Because I know the old one, you know what I'm saying? Like, judging from like seeing y'all guys playing tournament, it wasn't like that. I don't understand Guilty Gear at a high level, nowhere near like you. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Pretty much like if you get one hit, you could do mad damage and shit in this game. But in the other ones, it wasn't like that, which I could see in tournaments. Obviously, if you got a hit, you wasn't doing big damage unless like certain characters or you had them in the corner and shit. But it seems to me in Guilty Gear, um, I looked at, to be honest with you, I looked at way more Guilty Gear R, the actual like 2D one, more than XRD. When I watched that one, it seems like it was a lot of knockdowns. Then you pressure them and do something else, another knockdown, pressure them, knock them. Like only like certain hits led into something really big. It's funny because Hook, who played a lot of old Guilty Gear, said it felt like Guilty Gear to him and he loved it. That's beautiful. People act like we don't already have an amazing game with rollback. Killer Instinct is really slept on. That's because people don't like the gameplay for that game. And the biggest one, you ready? The biggest one is that shit came out on Xbox. I think it would have had way more appeal if it came out for both PlayStation, Xbox, all the systems that it needed to. But because it came out on Xbox, that hurt it the most. And then obviously people didn't like the gameplay because they said they don't like the combo breakers and they don't like the combos and all this other bullshit, whatever. But the majority was because it came out on Xbox. I'm happy. I'm happy that we're getting Strive though, man. And you know what? I'm happy that now developers see that we have to. Well, more so Japanese developers see that we need to have that rollback. It can't be just they don't listen every fucking single time, man. It cannot be that. You missed a lot, Jinpachi. Missed a lot. It's 3 hours of me fucking talking. I was only supposed to be here for like an hour. We ventured into so much shit, to be honest with you. But like I said, combo breaker system is kind of bullshit. Yeah, that like I said, the whole thing is that gameplay matters, man. I don't care what anybody says. You can't say gameplay don't matter as long as I can play somebody. That's fine. No, what? Like that's crazy for people to say that shit, man. That's absolutely crazy. That's cap because gameplay is legit. Is legit the most important. Tell me if this sounds familiar. I think me personally, gameplay comes first, right, and all that shit. But gameplay is the point of the game. But rollback is in this era is literally right behind it. Rollback has to be implemented. I come home, play fighting games until 9 a.m. where I pass out on the sticks. Night Coyote, I've been here for a while, man. We can't get to the gameplay without rollback, though. Yeah, we can. Huh? That's bullshit, though, Safari. And the reason being is because COVID is not going to be forever. Now, if you don't have people around you, it's different. I understand what you're saying. I'm not against you. I hope you understand that. But you can't say we can't get to the gameplay without rollback. That's bullshit. I wake up at 12 for work and do that shit again, and it was training offline in Marvel 3. Yep. No, see, that's the thing. I've been understand the majority of y'all. I'm trying to make people understand me, though. You understand? Like, that's the whole thing. I want people to comprehend what I'm trying to say. At the end of the day, the gameplay has to be there before the fucking online. It has to be there. There's no way that is emptiness and then rollback. No, there has to be gameplay, and the gameplay has to work. It has to work. It has to actually be a thing where the character models and everything work. You can't have like I do stand medium, but it stops, and then the character just stays frozen and it can't do anything. Everything has to work out. We need our gameplay first and then rollback. Yes, that's exactly how it should be. Not rollback and then fucking gameplay. That doesn't make any sense. And whenever I see people say this here, I'm like, but what are you talking about? Like that doesn't make any sense. Look at what this guy said. My man said DBFZ had 5 playable characters at launch in a 3v3 game. And I said, you're actually wrong. Like completely wrong. My man said 5. See, but this is what I mean about people. He said DBFZ had 5 playable characters in launch. No, he's not right. It's definitely not right. The netcode wasn't the only reason why I was doing that. It wasn't just because the online was good. I play Melty Blood, has rollback. It's a very fun game. I don't play it for 10 hours. There was a hit. There was a bunch of characters that were being used. Pukang. There was a bunch of characters, and even then, you forgetting Bardock. There was a bunch of characters, dude. Yeah, there was Goku. Like there was a whole bunch of characters, man. You had Kid Buu, Vegeta, Cell, 16, Adult Gohan, Goku, um, Bardock. Like there was a bunch of characters, dude. There was way more than fucking five. Yamcha hit. So no, it wasn't five characters. Gold tens. Yep, yep, yep. So was it still five characters, guys? Come on, man. Nah, nah. I didn't really see much TN. Piccolo. Yep. Freeze. Yeah. Listen, we saw a bunch of characters, man. We saw a bunch of characters out of 24-man roster. We saw like 12. We saw like half. We saw half or a little bit more. I think. I think they are even. You need gameplay and rollback. The netcode can completely ruin the game just as much as shitty game mechanics. So I wouldn't place one over the other. I say they need to be both value and focus on equally. For now, yes, Q. For now, but gameplay still should be first. Gameplay should absolutely be first. Absolutely. Rabbit, I'm gonna try it out tomorrow. Actually, Power Rangers functionality, Melty Blood, Ancient Game, KI came out with the wrong system. Yeah, Skullgirls is pretty successful, and it's gonna be even more successful now. It's definitely gonna be more successful. Yo, I'm out, bro. 7 a.m. here in England. I gotta sleep. You was spitting. Yo, Mega Gengars. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Don't forget, if you guys got Twitch Primes, y'all can use it on this channel. I see a couple of you guys that have it. If y'all use it already, keep it on the people that you have it on. But if you haven't used it, please use it on the channel. Rollback basically enables gameplay in some regions. Guilty Gear is tiny in Australia. The only reason why I'm getting Strive because of the rollback. It obviously helps the game is helps that the game is mad fun. Well, the game should be mad fun, and then the rollback should work. That's how I see it. But you notice I said gameplay, then rollback. They're both super important to me. They're both important. I play XRD, Sign, Milia, and Rev. I play Jacko. I think, you want me to be real, I do think it's probably too late to save Grand Blue. But you never know, man. Grand Blue can have a crazy revival. It does happen. There's games that it definitely does happen. So would it be a good idea to experiment and try other Guilty Gears in preparation for Strive? Flux, you can answer that question. I can't answer that. I absolutely cannot because I don't know. Yeah, some people really trying to virtue signal on that rollback first attitude. But yeah, and that's the thing. You can't have rollback first. No, even when they make a game, right? You know that they have to work on the animations and everything first before they can even incorporate the rollback. Y'all know that, right? That's why, regardless, the gameplay is most important. It's funny because no other gaming community accepts this. I come from MOBAs and players demand good connection and constant balance. Constant balance. Thank you, Taste. I think you should learn Strive Fresh. It deviates from normal Guilty Gear stuff heavily in some places. What places would you say, Flux? Let BB Tag die. It's awful. I was telling them earlier, Flux. I told them when I was hosting it for my birthday, and I had like the good players telling me like, yo, this game is bad. Like, it's really bad. They said the online is bad, but then the gameplay itself is bad. And I try to tell the people in the chat like, yo, legit. I had two occurrences with the community where I spoke to them and they was like, yo, Bum, we're gonna keep it real for you. This game sucks. It didn't matter. It did not matter if Blaze Blue Tag had rollback. I promise you, it was still not gonna succeed and be a good game because the gameplay itself was bad. That's another great example. That game, and you got Flux right there. Flux played that game. He put in time. He tried to get me into that game, and legit, Flux would be like, "Yo, yeah, this game ain't all that." And he was like, I'm going back to Guilty Gear and all this other shit. What percentage of players of a fighting game play at home compared to locals? You talking about like play online? I mean, you gotta remember there was locals every week. It's when you play online, it's consistent, right? Locals is once a week for players, but when you talking about online, they're consistently playing. That's why online needs to be, it needs to be prioritized for sure. It needs to. That's why I said it's one of the most important aspects of a fighting game, even more than ever, considering our situation. Brush is different strive. You don't have freeform gettings as much. You aren't generally going to get confirmed off a jazz match. So challenges are different. I can't wait to roll back a standard where is not a selling point anymore, just the norm. And that's what I was talking about, though. You see, that's what I'm saying is that when it's no longer that's not like the thing to look out for anymore. Then what? You understand? Like the thing is that at the end of the day, it's a selling point now. But what happens when it's not the selling point anymore? What happens when we have Guilty Gear? We have Guilty Gear, we have KOF, we have Street Fighter 6 if that comes out, maybe another Marvel game that comes out, the DF game with the online. Let's say like all 5 games exist and they all have rollback. Then what? The gameplay has to be able to sell itself. It has to be able to appeal to people. So that's my whole thing, man. I love this conversation, but it sucks that I lost faith in humanity. It's unfortunate. It's pretty crazy, but it be like that, man. It absolutely be like that. It's really fucking unfortunate. Talk to them. I got you. Thank you so much. Um, but I ain't gonna lie. I've been here way longer than I was supposed to. I appreciate everybody being here.